to the Beaver Dam. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam and to the Tired Beaver. It is Sunday, and I worked in the snow yesterday and got my shoes wet, and then worked all day with my wet shoes on, and now my feet are just like numb. Like, I kid you not, it's just pins and needles on the bottom of my feet. Like, have you ever had your leg fall asleep? That's how the entirety of the bottom of my feet feel every time I take a step. And so it's been a long day, guys, and I am excited to be here with you guys and do some Grand Arena and have a damn good time. So howdy, each and every one of you. Welcome, General Kenobi, to those who said hello there. Good to have all of you here in the Beaver Dam. Welcome, Grax. Monkey Man, good to see you. It's been a bit. Welcome, my friend. Grax, would you mind getting the General Kenobi in there for that hello there? Hondo, welcome. Good always to see you, Milton. Dope Man, AJ, Caleb, Wheeler, welcome. Brandon, good to see you. Oh, and we have Black Knight, welcome. And Gabriel, Havoc, good to see each and every one of you guys. Let's have a good GAC. Dude, I gotta be honest, that live GAC last time was so much fun. Like, yes, it went a little late, and I had to rush to end it, but like, dude, it was so much fun. I really enjoyed that, and yeah, it makes me want to find a good job that I can work in like the evenings, so that way I can stream in the mornings and like compete for those banners right before the GAC ending, like Arnold does, because I love those high octane counting banners kinds of things. But unfortunately, we can't do it too often because we usually stream earlier in the day, just because it works better with my schedule and with, you know, what other streamers do. Turd Ferguson, love the name. Welcome, my friend. Okay, jumping into our first account, we have, oh goody, it's Lightspeed bundles, guys. Just what I've always wanted to see is Lightspeed bundles. Okay, I'm going to assume we can beat these. Savage doesn't have a Zeta or an Omicron. Their Vader's at 202 speed. That's 234, 242 speed. Dude, I'm trying to remember if I actually finished remodding my Piet or not. I don't think I did. Yeah, I haven't finished remodding my Piet yet. Dude, do you not? Josh Grax, use your Prime membership, my dude. Hey, Con Warlock, welcome. Commander Lex, it's been a while. Welcome, my friend. Okay, oh gosh. Like, I have a theory that basically anything that we have can beat the top wall. Like, I think that both this and Vader can beat the top wall, because it's just it's an Omicron, yes. But it's an Omicron with no Zetas, and I'm don't have much hope for their mods. Well, you can take a look real quick. Let's see how terrifying this Cam is, because Cam can solo my team. Yeah, like 13 speed. Yes, it's going to be scary, but I think we can beat it. My one problem is I don't know if I can beat this, especially with Imperial Troopers. And so, like, I might have to do a Vader solo here, and then hope that my Imperial Troopers and my CLS can do whatever's in the back wall. Hey, Beaver, will Balin be achievable second time around free-to-play? CG said he will release every second time 3 months from the first release. I mean, it depends on your definition, Monkey Man. If you're in Kyber, I think there's a high chance that you could get it by the second one free-to-play. Now, that being said, if you're not in Kyber, going free to play, you're making a lot less crystals per day, and I think it would be much harder, because you're probably going, if you're trying to make it free to play, you're probably going to have to double up on your farms and crystal refresh your farms. So seems doable. I don't have Hondo though. Welcome, Appley. Good to see you, my friend. You need to stop haunting me at work. There's a guy who orders a delivery every single day whose name is E. Apple. I don't know what his first name is, but his last name's Apple. And his first name is the letter E and then whatever it might be, but it doesn't tell us people's first names. So stop haunting me at work, dude. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's see. Well, what is my Vader at? I actually don't remember what my Vader's at. I know I remodded him. 250, which is 264. And their Vader's at 244. So we're going to take first turn, and that should wipe the field. Okay, we can for sure kill it with Vader. Let's see if we can actually beat this. Because if we can't beat this, then this is kind of like, we just gotta throw everything at it. So. Ah! Get out of here, intro. I didn't mean to click you. Okay. Let's go, guys.
It's nice to meet you, 7567.
Actually, my name is Rex, Captain, 501st Clone Battalion.
Why would you lower yourself to fight with traitors? Where is your loyalty?
My loyalty was to the Republic,
Oof.
not your empire.
Surrender all your compatriots and
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yep. That stun was in, or that stun. That yeah, that heal was in the most unfortunate spot ever. Gosh dang, dude. Gosh dang. Good news is I think this can be beaten by Imperial Troopers now. Problem is it's gonna be, you know, they have turn meter on us.
Clearly shows you harboring known rebels. Now surrender them or be destroyed.
But he starts in his counterattack, doesn't he?
I hope you brought it back.
Thank you for your service, Rex. Oh, what are we gonna do here? How do I get a roster review? Tobin, the best way to get a roster review for free is to go to the Discord. On the Discord, we have a section for roster reviews. Today, we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to do a raffle system for today. And so just wait until we start doing roster reviews, and then you can enter the raffle. Heck yeah, Commander Lex. Football. I don't know anything about football since 2007, Pancake. That's the last time that I watched football, was 2007. And that was when I went to the NFL game where Brett Favre had his last game on the Green Bay Packers versus the Giants in, what was it called, the NFC Championships. And they lost by a field goal. And then Brett Favre retired from the Green Bay Packers. And that was the last time I ever really watched football. Yeah, Alex RG. Starkiller is definitely a better thing to have on offense than on defense, and especially if you're not full clearing. Yes, you can always pay to get one as well to jump you to the top of the queue, Tobin, or if you want to pay over $5, you can do it and interrupt my GACs. But that's up to you. You can totally get a free roster of you, no problems. Okay. I'm going to hope this works because I don't want to waste anything more on this. Okay, let's go. And oh, come on. Okay, triple tap. There we go. I was like, oh, that was so close. Are you kidding me? I think she's slow enough. We might be able to get one more set of turns in here. Hold on. This time we'll hit turn meter. And there we go.
You have something
I want. Ooh, very nice. That is very helpful for this account. Like, guys, this is so helpful for this account. 5 Zetas. I cannot wait for the anniversary to get my 25 Zetas. I cannot tell you how excited I am for that. Somehow my POW Datacron Cara Dune team gets a hold almost every time. I mean, the POW Datacron is disgusting. Hey, Juno, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my homie.
These are the droids you're looking for.
You have something I want.
Chiefs finally lost. I can die happy now. The Chiefs lost to the Bills, right? Right, Apley? Will I be hoarding energy? Yes, but not yet. There's not really a point to hoarding energy until the first couple of days before the double drops. And so right now, it's not efficient for me to hoard energy. That whole knowing about the Chiefs, Mara's just sitting there staring at me. Hi. The only reason I know about that Chiefs and Bills thing is because I was at a bar today and they were playing like highlights on the TV and I was like just kind of watching in the background while listening to an audiobook. Thank you for your service. On the other hand, nothing has changed since 2 days ago. Fair Havoc. Welcome, Death. Welcome, welcome. How do we complete episode rewards with the update starting next week? Can it be done without buying episode pass? Yes, this is something I've actually been considering making a video about. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you want a video about how the episode pass works and just like a really simple, here's how it's going to work, here's how to do it kind of thing? Is that something that you think would help the community? Double Mara time. Triple Mara time. Hey, Mara. They want to see you. Come on. Hey, your poopers. I know, I haven't been home all day. Okay, we're gonna try something dumb, guys. Okay, stay still. Who's a good poopers, huh? See, it's not scary. Oh, it's okay. Good girl. Good girl. It's okay. Stay. Stay. Hey, hey. It's okay. 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 Oh, yeah, good poopers. Yes, you are. Stay. Good poopers. Good poopers. Oh, yeah, good poopers. Yes, you are. Yes, you are a good poopers. What do you guys think? You're doing so good. Marmar Binks. No, Commander Lex. We will we'll talk about it. Good girl. Good poopers. Pip. Okay. Stay. All right. Here. There we go. Jate. Good girl. Pip. Okay, mask. All right. Hey, mask. You really don't like this, do you? It's okay, poopers. You don't have to wear the mask if you don't want to. We'll get you used to it over the next couple of weeks. Okay, down. Mara, down. Mara, down. Mara, down. Jate, sit. Lay down. Good poopers. Okay. Mara and the Jar Jar Max is the funniest thing I've seen all day. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mara times redeemed. Gosh. Dude, Mara is literally one of the most chill puppies you will ever meet. She has such bad anxiety, but only when it comes to, like, people. Like, you know, if I get mad at her, she's super, super anxious. But, like, I just leave her in my room during the day, and she doesn't chew anything up. She just hangs out in my room. She doesn't go to the bathroom in here. She's completely fine, and she's completely chill. She's amazing. I love Mara. 5-hour Halo 2 Legendary blind playthrough. Dude, Halo 2 Legendary is rough. I still haven't finished that. Although this stuff always reminds me of Halo. Okay, so let me explain simply, because I don't know if a full video makes sense to make. I just don't know. I've got other videos that I really need to do and want to do, and I don't know if I'll make a video in time for the update to happen. Maybe I'll make it the day of the update and make that our day of the update video and do like a, hey, here's how it's gonna work. But it essentially, you're gonna have a battle pass. You're gonna work through said battle pass. You have a couple different ways to work through the battle pass, 4 of them specifically. The first way is just doing your dailies. And so by just doing your dailies each day, you're going to earn progress towards your battle pass. The next way is going to be galactic challenges. Now, they have said that as long as you're able to at least do the, you know, the faction parts of galactic challenge and do the free to play, you know, daily challenges and then work on the challenges, that you can get to the end of the battle pass no problem free to play. So you don't need to spend any money. That being said, you might not hit the end of the battle pass because you can't complete some of the galactic challenges, and that's fine. But you're going to want to hard focus the third way because of that. If you're not doing great on galactic challenges, focus down the third way, which is the new episode challenges. Each day they'll release a new challenge. They'll be pretty simple, it looks like, from what we've seen. something like kill 10 droids, which is really easy. You just save one energy battle and then go do a node that has a whole bunch of droids on it and kill 10 droids in one battle, and then you're done with that challenge for the day. Or you can wait a week and wait for you have to have a week of challenges and hope a couple line up, and then, you know, do them all at once. And so you'll do these challenges to lead towards your battle pass. And the fourth way is fully paid to play. It is based off their challenges based off of the current marquee character, and so these ones obviously are going to be pay to play, but they have said you don't need these to hit the end of the battle pass at all. And so paying money is essentially just going to make it so that way you can get through the battle pass much faster, and have basically less that you have to do overall. So you're paying for convenience and better rewards, essentially. You do not have to pay. You do not. You can make it through without it. So as long as you're focusing down on doing your dailies and focusing down the daily challenges that they're dropping, you should be fine getting plenty far into the battle pass. If you can afford to do galactic challenges where you go into them and you have the factions, great. If you don't, it's not going to affect you too much. You're still probably going to get about the same rewards as you got from galactic challenges up to now. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Heck yeah, Rogan. Less credits and 0 Zetas. GG free to play. There wasn't any Zetas in galactic challenges already, Jim. Do we know what the rewards and the repeatable tier? I'm going to assume it's just more of their new currency. Mara, back up. Here, I'm moving your bed away from me. Use your bed slowly. I move her bed like a foot away from my desk every time, and then like as she continues to like come lay in it, she moves it like an inch each time, and so it starts to get to the point where it starts wiggling my microphone and it bugs the crap out of me. What's Duel of Fates? I hear everyone talk about it but never seen it. I mean, I'll answer your question. No, you're still here. You have a yeah, you have a membership. So yeah, it's just an assault battle. It's the new assault battle that includes Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. So I changed my farming strat. Instead of R9 Geos, I'm going to leave them at R7. Also R7 Peridias, then R7 Dr. Ray on unlock, or R9 Dr. Ray on unlock, and R9 the previous ones. Like all of the Rays? Is that what you're referring to, Alex? Anyways, let's jump into this. Okay, we haven't listened to this song in forever. Oh, okay, Geo's and Pretty, I got it.
The Bad Batch. Squad retaking it. Clone Force 99. Squad retaking it. The Bad Batch. Squad retaking it. Let's finish what we started.
Goodness gracious, are you kidding me? Ability block like across the board? I don't know what you're talking about, Juno, specifically. I'd have to go find that. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if it's in just somewhere randomly in the Discord, I probably didn't see it. Like, I don't check the Discord that often. Like, I try to be on it as often as I can, especially when people ping me, but... The Bad Batch. Squad retaking it. Clone Force 99. Squad retaking it. The Bad Batch. I hate that word!
Berserker's gonna love this. The cavalry has arrived! Boom! The Bad Batch.
Check out what I sent you. Did you send it via Google Drive or did you send it via... Because I know there's something in my Google Drive someone sent me that I haven't had time to watch yet. Oh, sick. Oh. I feel like R2 is actually probably the better option between him and Han. Oh, yes, I did see the Proving Grounds stuff. Yes. I really wish I could get a whole bunch of Proving Grounds footage. I might put out a call. I might put out a call. Just for as much Proving Grounds footage as I can get of just different people doing different counters for the different Proving Grounds tiers and see if we can't make a good solid list of everything. Just because I feel like there's not a solid list.
Almost 99.
We just stun. Oh. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful full banner win. Do you have access to all of the Proving Grounds? Put it in clips. Damn good clips. Here we go. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning this yesterday on stream, or 2 days ago on stream, whenever we last streamed. Yeah, I'll keep this in mind. If we go up against one on the main account, just remind me. If you're like in chat and we're going up against one on the main account, remind me of this counter. I'm down to try it because usually I have fives and I usually have them on offense. I usually have them broken up into two teams, but I usually have them on offense. So I definitely am down to try this because it looks very interesting. And let's see, I did CLS, Han, Chewie, declare Watt, then finish the other two with clones. So this is post Watt. Got it. I was curious about that. I was about to ask. I was like, is this with Watt or not with Watt? Okay, so you cleared up Watt and then you went in with it. Okay. Why he did Bastila lead, though, I can't imagine it's better than JML lead. In 3v3, it is. So let me show you what this is. This is the stupidity that is this team. And I don't know why it works. So if we go over to Jedi, go to Bastila, go to our leader ability. At the start of the battle, Jedi allies gain 15% turn meter and protection up to 100%, which can't be dispelled. And Jedi tanks count for 1 turn. While Jedi allies have protection up, they have 150% tenacity and deal 35% more damage. Now, this 200% protection up, for some reason, I cannot tell you why, but for some reason, the tank tech for Wat Tambor, wherever this monkey is, the tank tech that recovers 30% protection and dispels his own debuffs, for some reason it counts the protection up, and so it's basically infinite protection, and so it's a timeout risk, and that's the problem. It's a timeout risk because Wat Tambor puts tank tech on JML, and for some reason the game's been bugged for a long time, and they continue to do this where he continues to recover protection up for no reason. So ooh, Tom Hiddleston is a young Palpatine. Be an interesting one. Yeah, I'm definitely going for a day one Dark Ray. Like, there's no way that I'm not. It's just, I can't not get her. SLKR has been my baby for way too long for me not to go for it. I'm gonna super push for Darkside Ray. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are gonna push for. Yes, Dark Ray is the next Conquest character ADP. Gear 11 JMK, heck yeah. Okay, so we got a Grievous. Grievous can be taken down by Savage. We have a Django lead. How does his payout work under? Is it another separatist? Another separatist ally. I just want to make sure that he doesn't automatically gain payout if he's the leader. Okay, so this is going to be mildly annoying because it's essentially just annoying. That's all this is. This is just annoying, nothing else. Plus 30 speed. The contract is 20 debuffs. Damage a debuffed enemy 20 times. I feel like we just use Hondo here. Right? I really wish I had like one more relic character. I'm really tempted to start bringing, what's her name? Oh, what's her name? Anyone remember her name? You know, that one lady? Sonastaros. I'm really tempted to bring Sonastaros on offense because it'll allow us to use it'll allow us to use Hondocron. Because then we have this, and this, and that's 3 scoundrels for you that are all relics, so that way I can use the Hondocron that we have. Does that make sense? So, what can we do here to give us this? We love Gear 12 Sauvage. No, we don't, Violet. Bad Black Knight. Day one, or do you need the pass? No, it is possible to get them free day one, but it is much harder, Monkey Man, because basically the pass is making up for not getting a red crate every time. So if you're trying to get a day one conquest character and you're trying to do a free to play, you have to get red crate every time. And that's the problem that you're dealing with. Gear 12 Savage without Omicron I'm not upset about, because that's just you know, it's just a character that you have at Gear 12 that you probably shouldn't have Gear 12. But with the Omicron, it's just like, what are you doing? Why are you not investing in this character? Like, nothing felt better than our opponent last time having a Gear 12 Savage and then us soloing one of his teams with a Relic Savage just to prove a point. That was so great. I love that. I have Gear 12 Savage with the Omicron. Yeah, so you can't solo teams. Great. I love having a paperweight in my account. Anyways, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to use the Datacron, I don't think there's a point to using the Datacron, because we kind of need this scoundrel stuff to really make him pop. So we'll just do this, and we'll give him Han, and we can stun Django for a turn. Because Django... yeah, I'm going to say Django. We'll stun Django for a turn. Okay, here we go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm smelling something, and I think it's profit.
Hello, my Onaka, and welcome. Traitors. Scum. I'm so proud. But so betrayed.
Turn Zero, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Let's go all in on Mando, because if we can kill off Mando, we basically win.
Nice. Juicy. Fat. Wow. Nice. Juicy. I smell profit. Thank you, Mom. I am Hondo Onaka.
And there it is. Ahoy to you too, me hearties. Having a good time with Hondo being a pirate.
The first laser sword wielding maniac I've had to deal with. And Hondo Onaka survives every time.
I don't like that. I really don't like that.
As my sweet mother always said, son,
Both of these can be Savage soloed.
Two are better. And three, well, that's just good business. Nice, juicy, fat, wow. Nice, juicy. I smell profit.
Double Zeta on Farm Boy. What is that? Is that a Zeta lead and a Zeta draw bead? Is that what it is? My free-to-play buddy has 347 Darth Revan and like 280 Malak. And his... and a 585 SLKR, keeping him in Chromium.
Thank you, Mom.
Dude, a 347 DR is wild. DR with Malak is always Imperial Troopers. That's my go-to, Rogan. On this account, it's Hondo. But on my main account, my counter has always been... normally, like way back when, I'd actually soften it up with a Qui-Gon Jinn Anakin, and I'd throw Qui-Gon Jinn Anakin in it, and I'd kill like 3/5 of the team, and then I'd bring in another team and clean it up and just use another good team. But now, like once I got Imperial Troopers going, that was my go-to, was Imperial Troopers every single time. It's one of the biggest reasons why you get that Relic Dark Trooper. Yeah, I can show you them. When we get to our main account, we'll show you. I'm assuming this works. I actually kind of want to do this. How much does this give? 23% protection, 30% crit damage, 63% tenacity, turn meter when you kill an enemy. We can't do this. We can't do this, right? Carry doing gains potency up for 1 turn, then deals physical damage to all enemies. Remove 50% turn. Your Empire enemies are stunned for 1 turn. I mean, 60% tenacity is really solid. That's... yeah, that's a 145% tenacity. Okay, I want to believe this works. I don't know. I want to believe this works.
One half portion.
Yes, we're brave enough that we don't even check speeds.
One half portion. One half portion.
Okay, we don't want to get counterattacked by him. Dang, no dots on him. He must have some pretty solid tenacity. I mean, he does have all his Zetas.
60 portions.
I actually don't want an ability block on him. Gosh dang it. Okay, this might be stupid for you guys, but we're gonna hit this. There we go. Now we can drop some dots, drop an ability block, and we're dead. That brings it down to just CLS though, and that can be taken down by most things that we have in our account. Like, this is an easy dub now. Add Royal Guard and Tarkin for speed. See, the thing is, I have a 265 speed Vader, I believe. And essentially 265 speed plus he's a rebel, and she's a rebel. That's what? 270, 80, almost 300 speed. Remove turn meter. Drop this on him.
1/2 portion.
We're actually gonna do this because we want to make sure that Breck survives. Get that stun out. Perfect. All in. Go have her assist, and there we go. Okay. Solid. We're gonna get a full clear. Couldn't Savage solo that? Yes, Savage could solo either of these teams. I just would rather have him solo the General Grievous because I don't know Vader versus General Grievous nearly as well. To answer whoever's question, does Darth Vader's turn lead give turn meter? I believe it just removes turn meter. It doesn't actually give any turn meter. So you have a chance to remove turn meter every time you hit an enemy. But he does get a whole bunch of bonus speed based on his unique, based on enemies that you have, whether they be Jedi or Rebel, or if your allies are Sith or Empire. First one in chat, get Savage's wife. I didn't know Wampa could solo a C in a 1v1. Wampa can solo a C with a 5 team, as long as it's not like an insane team and you have like some solid levels on your Wampa. You can take down a Sith Eternal team as long as it's not like a Darth Revan or a like Traya lineup. You could just solo it with Wampa.
I foresee we will do great things together. I shall teach you the ways of the dark side.
Looks like Apple E is the one that's getting Savage's wife. Astro the Great on YouTube, but not on Twitch. Thank you for your service here in the Beaver Dam, Astro. I appreciate you building the dam with whatever you can. Even if it's spit and duct tape, I appreciate it. I should build Savage's wife out of Lego, yes. Oh, this is not great. I don't like this team that we're going up against. I should have done that on Vader. That was my bad.
For dominance between us.
Always two there are, my brother. A master.
Gosh, why is it always them? They're the ones that get the frickin' ability blocks. I never get ability blocks.
So it is time for a lesson.
Let's just remove some turn meter if we can. Solid turn meter removal. I'm gonna hit Vader because I don't want to kill off Boba when he's holding up our taunt. Solid stun.
I'm an unworthy apprentice. I'm not like you.
Yeah, let's get a heal up on Bosk. It's not gonna do a ton, but it'll heal him a solid amount. Oh, ability blocks. Gosh dang. We definitely need a... Let's do that song. There's our taunt. Hit him on him. Bum, 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 bum. Of course, Juno. Ah! Survive, my dude. Survive. Oh. Who are we killing? Who are we killing? Who deserves to die? I feel like we can do this as long as we kill either the Ghost or the Phantom, and I think Ghost is gonna be the best thing. Oh, please survive. No, please, please, put someone under stealth. Oh, wrong person.
Claim your destiny.
If we had just survived that, we could have gotten the Razor Crest out. What's my opinion on Acolyte? It had some really cool stuff in it. Overall, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I think people are outraged about nothing when it comes to the show. Besides, like, it just being a poorly written show. Like, I feel like a lot of the things that people were complaining about was more of, let's use the fact that I don't like this show to just utilize my own sexism and bigotry. Phantom is my mortal enemy. I hate that ship. To be fair, it really only does anything if you have it with a Ghost. If you don't have it with Ghost, the Phantom really doesn't do much. Hey Jay, welcome, welcome. I am doing good now that you're here. A+ GLs and Reva on front walls. Ooh. I honestly kind of want to have an opponent like that. It's a poorly written but not bad show. It's not even the fact that it's poorly written, because I think there's some really good parts that are well written, and I think that there's some parts that feel like, ooh, how do I describe this? They feel like, Book of Boba Fett, right? So in Book of Boba Fett, if you were to tell me, if you were to write on a screenplay and you were to say high-speed chase with biker gang, while the assistant to the mayor flees town, I would sit there and be like, I'm all in. Let's do this scene. I'm excited to see this scene. But the execution is just awful. Like, it's awful execution. The idea is good. It's like Dave Filoni wrote something down and was like, this is cool. And everyone was like, you're right, that is cool. But then the production and the execution was just garbage. And so, like, the flashbacks felt like a good idea to show kind of from different perspectives and almost color, you know, Jedi as the bad guys when they're not actually the bad guys, and it's just people trying their best and showing off imperfect people. I think it was a great idea, but it's not well executed and freezes the show. It feels like the first 3 episodes and like the last episode are written by entirely different people than the like center of the show. And like the center of the show is written really well, choreographed really well, and done really well. But then like the beginning and the end feel like completely different people. And you can tell it's worked on by Star Wars nerds heavily because of all the stuff that they throw out there that like I've always wanted to see in like actual Star Wars shows and Star Wars movies, but it's never really, because, you know, extended universe doesn't fluctuate into the alpha canon very often because George Lucas is like that, you know. The only thing that really ever dropped into actual canon was Coruscant, and that was impressive, the fact that, you know, he liked Coruscant that much. And so like yeah, it's just, it was cool to see a lot of things. I feel like the middle of the show I really enjoyed, but like there's a lot of things that just make it mediocre, and I think it had a lot of potential and it kind of bombed. Not my favorite show, not the worst show, and I don't think it breaks canon. The few things that it does, break canon are the simplest things, and it's like the kind of stuff that George Lucas would do on a regular Tuesday because he has the sniffles. And like he's done a heck of a lot worse to parts of the fandom just because he's like, I don't think I would name something like that, or I actually want them to be pacifists. We're gonna go and change the original script. Like there's a lot worse that George Lucas has done, and it's very minute things that are actually problematic and acolyte in my opinion. What show are we talking about? We're talking about the Acolyte. Can't wait for Mayo Anastasia. So every time I hear that song, Mayo Anastasia. Is there any use for the finalizer fleet now? I mean, I used it last stream to take down the Executor in a one shot, but typically it's, for the most part, I'm using the Executor as a cleanup fleet or as a softening fleet, where I bring it in and I take down the punishing one, and then I bring in another fleet to finish off the Executor. So depressed Wampa, I'm so sorry that you're so depressed. Maybe being here in the Beaver Dam will change that fact. Welcome to the Beaver Dam, where we're all depressed but working through it. I'm glad you're enjoying the vibes, my friend. I just want Obi-Wan season 2. See, I wasn't a big fan of Kenobi as well, and a lot of it actually had to do with execution as well. It wasn't so much like the idea of the show, because I thought this broken man was a cool concept. I think it was a really cool and interesting concept, and gave us something to explore. Because I don't care about the outward thing with Obi-Wan, because, honestly, I wasn't happy with the outward conflict, because it's like Obi-Wan's supposed to be in hiding, no one's supposed to be alive, or no, he's alive, and so like I was a little upset with that. But overall the execution was just poor. Lightsabers being used like a baseball bat, needlessly things just happened. People in general, from enemies to real like regular good guys, all were really stupid throughout it. We had a Deus Ex Machina, which I never like. It's the most lazy writing thing in the world. I loved the idea. I thought it was poor execution as well. So, did you win the real-time GAC? Yotter, you gotta go watch it, my dude. It was so much fun. We won by 7 banners. That's how close the Grand Arena was. 7 banners. We one-shot an Executor with punishing one with our finalizer, and the wildest finalizer counter you've ever seen. You gotta go watch it. I really enjoyed that Grand Arena. I don't know, Appley. It was interesting enough. Like they had to come up with something, right? Because like he's cut off from the Force, so they can't give like Qui-Gon as the person to bounce Obi-Wan off of so he can learn and grow. And so they had to give him someone. I'm not a fan of the idea of Leia because she treats him in episode 4 as if they've never met before. I'm not a fan of that idea of like, yeah, we're going to throw this in just because we think it'll be fun. And I think there could have been a million different people that really filled that role to give him that person to bounce off of. But like, I understand why they did it. Do I think the actress did a great job? Yeah, I honestly do. For a child actor, she did great. Do I think some of the scenes that were filmed were silly? Yes. But I think that comes down to not the actress, of course. It's always the director and what they're trying to portray. But yeah, I don't know. Kenobi, it was enjoyable enough. but it was not enjoyable enough. So here's the thing. I was expecting something that would blow me out of the water because it's Kenobi. It's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, and it's one of the most beloved characters in Star Wars. So I was expecting something that blew me out of the water. Instead, I got a subpar show after Book of Boba Fett. And so I was already just like really depressed with Star Wars after Book of Boba Fett, and then Kenobi kind of broke me, where I was like, I guess I just gotta be like, Star Wars is just gonna be mediocre. And so I didn't watch like half of Andor after that, and like because I was just like trying to get up the courage to just be like, let's have hope that this new show's good. But I was like, Andor, I don't mean, Rogue One's a great movie, but I don't know if I really needed a show about Andor. So why would I watch this show if the show that I wanted to see, Kenobi, was subpar? And then I went and watched Andor, and then I was like, okay, Star Wars is redeemed. I have hope again. So we're a little less depressed. Exactly, Hondo. If I'm still up and streaming, yes, Yotter. That sounds like every PS4, Hondo. Hiding her under his coat. Yeah. Called her the plot piece. I mean, that's fair. That's essentially what she was just to drive the plot forward. Yeah, the forest scene. If you guys haven't looked up fixing scenes in Kenobi, I highly suggest doing it. There's this guy that I think was hilarious in doing it. It was really just solid. He has some great ones here. Well, look, hold on. Leia chase scene fixed. Here we go. I'm going to turn off the music because I don't want to get demonetized. So yeah, this is it. If you guys want to go look these up, these are hilarious, and I think they make sense. Yeah, they have the whole interaction, you know, they're like, oh yeah, who are you waiting for? Oh, you. And then she goes to run, and there you go. All finished. That's it. Yep, that's it. That's it. And you fixed the scene. And you took out 2 minutes of watch time that I didn't need. Like, yeah, I might, we'll see. I don't have a lot of time right now is the problem. And I'm already struggling to make videos just with the time that I have. We'll see. I might go and do the timestamps if I have time. Between using Vader and leaving it open for another season, yeah. And I honestly think that the focus of the show should have been internal. I think that they should have really harped on him like separating himself from the Force and made that the big thing, and not have him face Vader. Have him face Vader, but in like a Force vision where he's like, he has to come to terms with this and deal with it by himself. So that way you're not breaking any continuity for the show, for the movies or anything, and make sure that, you know, everything actually works out. But you still have him go through that thing. And then when he breaks through that, he's able to start, you know, interacting with Qui-Gon and start learning, instead of having just a Deus Ex Machina where all of a sudden he has his mojo back and, you know, absolutely destroys Vader. So I don't know, they could have handled things very much differently. I'm always scared when someone says hear me out, Juno, but go on. Hey, hello there, welcome. Do we have any members in the chat that can drop some General Kenobi emojis in there for him? Pulled a 330 on Maul? What do you mean Maul? Maul? Is Maul like purchasable right now? This is my main account, so he's probably not showing up here, but are you talking about this? Is there one of these from Maul or something? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Not that I've seen. I didn't even know that existed, but yeah. Apple E, run for the hills. Got Garsuxin. I mean, it's not a bad character to have. He's a little easy to farm, though, which makes it annoying. That'll be for the anniversary of the game, and I'm guessing it's going to start the same time as Double Drops, Monkey Man, for the 8K Shard Shop currency thing. That'll be on the 22nd, so keep an eye out for that. I still have yet to get a character that I don't own, essentially, on any of my accounts. I think one of my accounts has gotten a character that I don't own, and I'm trying to remember what character it was. Oh, yeah. Building back up those Chirotechs. Beautiful rewards. Beautiful rewards. Just glad not to get a dupe. Yeah, that's fair. Pray Lightspeed bundles come too. I'm guessing we'll get some Lightspeed bundles over the next couple of weeks. I would be very surprised if we didn't get Lightspeed bundles. Everyone make sure you sign up for Territory War. Galactic Challenge. I see you're 3 shards away from Garsaxon. Let's give you 330. I'm guessing you're saying CG and not GC. Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle win probably the 22nd if it's coming. So we will see it pop into the game assets on like the 21st. But yeah, if it does end up coming out, that's when it'll be. Big shout out to Mahano, representing low. You're killing me. Zavorzo D Ren. Anyone want to translate for me? What does this guy have? Does he have all the GLs, all the meta ships? Is that what we're looking at? All GLs. Yeah, all the meta ships. Dude, the fact that I can't beat a triple middle finger now is just really annoying. I need to start bringing my Executor on offense. Yes, there is a rumor of an Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle. It's Meathead dropping his typical hints, so it'll be at least $50. I'm guessing it's $100 personally, but it's at least $50, Jay. Mahano means fan. Insert what it means here. Do I think the Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle will come to the game? Considering Meathead... Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. CG just officially announced that they're going to be averaging about 20 characters a year. That they're going to make a huge focus on new characters and make a battle pass system that gives character shards, and that you get more perks out of farming the new characters. They are pushing hard into new characters, new factions, new quests, new activities, meaning that they've basically opened the entire game to Lightspeed bundles. So I don't think there's anything that is safe anymore when it comes to Lightspeed bundles. I used to say Inquisitors are safe, and I used to say that the Revens are safe until we get a new meta fleet because of the Leviathan. And like newer content, safe. Now, I don't think it's safe anymore. I don't think everything's on the table now. Because of these changes, I think everything's on the table. They are pushing really hard for players to jump into the new content. So I think a Lightspeed bundle for Inquisitors, especially with Tuscan Meathead saying keep an eye on this, and he did the same thing with, other Lightspeed bundles and they came out. I think it's coming. It's not a matter of, if, it's a matter of, is it going to be now for the anniversary, or is it going to be within the next 3 months? Show me your imp troopers. Okay. Literally, you could have Veers at like gear 12, you could have Piet at gear 12, and you just have a Relic 5 Dark Trooper. That's all you really need. No, I missed your message, GL. It better not have been inappropriate. The full 5v5 team is this. And as you can see, I it doesn't really matter if they're leveled up or not. I actually am missing the 5th. The 5th is Range Trooper. Gungan Lightspeed bundle when? As soon as the raid ends. As soon as the raid ends, I think the Gungans could become a Lightspeed bundle. Because at that point, they're not used for anything in the game. They don't have a... they don't have an assault battle. They don't have a reason for being in the game. So no one's going to farm them up anymore. And so after the raid goes around, unless it's a PP, there's not really a reason to farm Gungans. They're going to become an Afra farm, where it's like the last farm that you do. So... I wouldn't even say Jar Jar safe, because there's no reason to farm Jar Jar. Bo-Katan Mandalore, yes, safe. She has Rise of the Empire implications and a lot of Rise of the Empire implications. I think that she's definitely one that's safe for at least a while. Gungans? I don't think they are. One P, hear me out. Peace, TK Sages. I have no idea what you're talking about, Juno. Are you talking about Death Trooper, Hondo? Yeah, okay, Death Trooper. Need a Bad Batch bundle. We'll see. I mean, coming into January, it's looking like we're going to get a Bad Batch bundle to catch everyone up on Bad Batch, so that way we can focus on the new Bad Batch characters. And it'll give us a reason to focus on the new Bad Batch characters. So we could see that, because they did things like, you know, dropping the Mandalorian bundle when Bo-Katan Mandalore was coming out soon. You know, they've kind of led up to different pieces as they've gone, so... Here is the minimum Zetas for the Inquisitors. Right there. The Zeta on 7th Sister is the absolute must to get through the Inquisitor event, although someone just did it with 0 Zetas following my guide, which was wild to see. I do highly suggest the 7th Sister Zeta, though, because they were probably using really, really good mods. And then 8th Brother is optional for that, but still fairly important for like the Reva mission and that type of thing, and the teams overall. Grand Inquisitor, just as unique as all I got is Compassion Leaves a Trail. And then with those 3 Zetas, I do the Reva mission every single time. I've never dropped the Reva mission before. And then Reva, I just have 1 Zeta and 1 Omicron, because that's all I can afford for now. So there's your bare minimum Zetas. Made Lightning Sages proud. I have no idea what you're referring to, Juno. If Stalag bring out Mara. Hear me out, Death Trooper is your fastest trooper on the Imperial. I mean, you do what you want, Hondo, I guess. Yeah, we're referring to Bad Batch, Monkey Man. What Lightspeed bundle do I want most? I want Revans. What Lightspeed bundle do I need? 0. There is no Lightspeed bundle that I need. It is not something that matters to me anymore. I don't know if you guys have seen my account, but you go to any of the Galactic Legends, and I have a Relic 7 Kenobi, I have a Gear 12 Mace, I have a 7-star Ayla, 7-star Clone, 7-star Wat Tambor, Relic 5 Grievous, Relic 5 Shaak Ti, Gear 12 Master Yoda, 7-star Cody. I have like most of the characters for every single GL done. It's just a matter of finishing all of the GLs now. And so I have no reason to get a Lightspeed bundle. If I were to give one that I think would be great for the benefit of the game that I would love to see, Revans. Revans is a big PP for everyone, but if you build a Revan Rush account, you end up not having fleets. And so having the Lightspeed bundles for them to allow people to just get them offhand without farming them and then continue on their path for ships, I think is a great thing for the health of the game, and I think it would be great for a lot of people because Revans are such a PP and they'd make a lot of money off of it. The one that I would want is Afra, just for the fact that I don't ever want to farm Afra on my main account because it's just so far out of the way, and so unless they start adding them into other requirements for GLs, I can never see myself farming Afra. So that would be the one that I'd be like, yeah, I would enjoy that one for my account, but overall I think Revans would be the coolest to see. How many JKL Zetas that you need for JML? Just the leader on Jedi Knight Luke, and you don't really need to worry about throwing the leader on Jedi Knight Luke where it's like, oh my gosh, this is a Zeta I'm never going to use. Because, like, honestly, it's the best player versus environment Zeta, like, in the game. Like, his lead I still use and rote every single time. Fuck him. Got it. How many requirements do I have for GL Tano? Yes. All of them. The only one I don't have done is Padawan Sabine. Yeah. So I am working towards GL Tano right now. I am doing it for the content's sake, and I'm regretting it so hard. The fact that I have to do 6 marquees is absolutely insane, dude. I am in physical pain right now. GL Hondo, 0. No, I think it'll be a Malik bundle, Monkey Man. If I were to guess, I would say it's going to be a Malik bundle, and it gives you everything you need from both Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan. I think that's what it'll be overall. And so then you just have to level up Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan, and then you can start working on Malik. So I think it'd be all one bundle, and they'll charge like, you know, $20 for all of them, even though that's way too expensive. I put Relic 9 on GK so I could use your Leviathan counter. Still, fair ADP, fair. I'm going to be posting that not tomorrow, but the next day, I think. So I was planning on doing it last week, but I've not been in the best head state lately. Who's the last character requirement for GL Tano with the 2 marquees? So we're looking at, we have Hera, and so it's confirmed to ship, and then 1 other character. And so we're going to have Hera, we're going to have Hu Yang, those will be the 2 right here. And then the next 2 are probably going to be Plo Koon at Relic 5, and then Ahsoka Tano Starfighter. So that's probably what we're looking at for last couple requirements for her. Hey, Merciless, welcome, welcome. Final Rex for Ahsoka. I think as Hera comes out, we'll probably get the last couple Rex for Ahsoka. Take mods off Jedi Knight Anakin. Fair enough, ADP. They're a rough crystal mount to max GL about to unlock Jabba, and just asking for a rough idea for quickest way to ult. You can speed up the process significantly. The thing is, there are, okay, so there's a couple Galactic Legends where you're going to want to do that, Chips. Like, for instance, Sith Eternal. Rey. SLKR, yes, absolutely. Jabba, Leia, JML, none of them need their leader. They'll do basically everything you need them to do without their leadership ability. Or not their leadership, their ult. And so, like, take it at your own pace. If you want to, you can go to your weekly shipments and you can purchase the currency. And if you get lucky, they'll pop up in the store with the, they come up with packs that are like $5 and give you 100 currency. Those are probably your best bet for spending money. But, like, overall, just take it at your own pace. It's going to take you 3 weeks to get the ultimate. You can speed it up a bit by crystals, but overall, it's no matter what, it's going to take you 3 weeks, or you're going to be spending a ton of crystals. So just focus down on doing only dark side nodes. Get your 3 refreshes in. If you're feeling brave, do 6 refreshes. And, you know, get it within, you know, 2 weeks to 3 weeks. Nine more relic levels for Executor. Very nice. Padawan Sabine run at Relic 7. Yeah. They have not officially announced Hera as a rec, but it's hard for me to believe that they aren't going to do Hera as a rec. They officially announced Hu Yang as a rec, but they did not officially announce Hera as a rec. Is there a chance that free-to-play can keep up? No. Do I think that there is a way that free-to-play can catch up? Yes. I do think that free-to-play can catch up. But it's going to take a while. You are looking at current moment, 5 years to get to the point where you can, like, solidly have everything you possibly need free-to-play. And like 3 to 5 years is kind of what I'm looking at. Like, I would say probably say I'm gonna say 4 to 5 years. Free to play 4 to 5 years. is what you're looking at if you want to be able to get to the point where you have a good Chirotech income, you have enough GLs, you can push for the new stuff, and you can be in a comfortable enough place to like kind of keep up. I think it's going to take you 4 to 5 years to catch up, which I mean is not awful. They didn't say anything about her being required as a marquee for GLAT. All they said is they're bringing her into the game. Hu Yang wasn't even mentioned as a requirement for GLAT in anything yet until the puzzle came around and his kit reveal came around. So yeah, like we weren't sure. Like I was really hoping that Hera and Hu Yang would be just extra characters that you can get to help out GL Ahsoka Tano, but you don't technically need to farm up. I was really hoping for that, but unfortunately it looks like they're gonna make them both marquees for her. So it depends. Are you in hard mode conquest, Banana Bones? If I don't see the C3PO bundle. Okay, if you're in hard mode conquest, yes, there is a way of doing it. You need to shoot for gold crate. I do think that most people can do it. Most people that can do hard mode can probably do a gold crate. I will tell you it's going to be hard. Now, that being said, one of your best resources you could possibly do is this right here. So go 4.life. This is Bit Dynasty's website. You can go to Conquest, then you can go to the feats, and you can go through and he lists every single character that will have evasion up, or every single character that will get you retaliate, and like different team comps you can use to do it. And so using this and using your roster, you can find different tricks to get through Conquest. And just watch what the content creators do. All you need to do is shoot for gold crate every single time. Now you can even shoot for lower, but you're gonna have to spend some money on Conquest Pass and that type of thing if you want her within the 6-month period that she's in Conquest. So definitely think it's possible. SLKR only GL and 5.6 million GP. Yeah, you probably can still do it. I've seen people do it at that low. Even pushing 20 new characters a year, yes. Because, like, obviously with the 20 new characters, you're not going to be able to push, and catch up essentially in the sense of you'll be getting, all of the old characters. But, like, okay, I'm 4 years in, right? I am 4 years in. I do not spend any additional money on energy refreshers. I use my energy refreshes just how I've gotten them through crystals. I do not spend any extra money on energy refreshes. And I'm 4 years in. Not quite 4 years, obviously. I hit 4 years in 4 months from now. 5 months from now. So I'm 3.5 years in. And the number of characters that I don't have 7-star is what, like, we can check right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 characters that are not 7-star right now after 3.5 years. And so, like, honestly, yeah, even with 20 characters coming out, you're going to be able to catch up after 4 to 5 years. And be able to, get to a point where you're pushing into the new content. Like, I'll already in this account that I'm running, I'm pushing into new content. If you have bought some Lightspeed bundles, you can cut that down significantly. I'm basing it off of Arnold's free-to-play account, who just got JMK, which means that he has Jabba, he has JML, he has JMK, he has SLKR, he has Sith Eternal, he has Executor, he has Profundity, and that's after 3.5 years of playing free-to-play. Like, he's going to be able to catch up over the next couple of years. He's been talking about resetting his free-to-play because he's catching up. He's getting to the point after 3.5 to 4 years where he's starting to catch up and he's starting to push into, like, newer content. He was able to get Bane day one. He's able to get Quad May day one. Like, he's able to start working on the new content. So yes, 4 to 5 years. That's what you're looking at. Arnold's account isn't free to play anymore. What do you mean, Alex? I've spent 0 money. I have 15 R9s on your account. Yeah, exactly. But most of these new characters will be pushed out of the meta by the new set of 20 characters. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the meta, because we always have lifter units. That's the thing, is they always add lifter units. Phoenix used to be the best team to start out with. It is back to being the best team to start out with in the game. It stopped being the best team to use for like 2 years, and then they dropped Krex, and all of a sudden it's the #1 team to start out with in the game again. They're always dropping lifters, so I don't think you'll ever have obsolete characters in the meta. Like, obviously there's some in this game, there are, it's unavoidable. Bodhi Rook is garbage and will always be garbage. I mean, I'm sorry, Dank Ideals, Bodhi Rook's the best character in the game. Ugnaught will never have a team, most likely. It happens, but for the most part, if it's become meta at one point, it'll come back into the meta at another point. So yeah, like, even if you whale and catch up, you'll always be behind on mods and that stuff. People will always have kind of a jump over you. You're right, ADP, but I'm just talking about catching up and like having an account where you can farm all the new stuff. You can have all the GLs. You can keep going from there. Some guildmate sent him a little gift, and Arnold was a little mad there. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'd be pissed too. I mean, at least Lobot's doing something, H. This is my paid for account, yes. But we're talking about Arnold's free-to-play account and how much he's gotten. We're not referring to my account. Like, yes, obviously my account is pushing for stuff it shouldn't. And if this account was pushing the way that Arnold would be pushing, I would be done with the Rebel Trinity by now. Easily. I would be done with all of the Rebel Trinity. But here I am pushing for the newest characters. And so it's actually harming my account, which is sad. Because, like, Arnold actually is going to outstrip me with his free-to-play account because I'm spending money and pushing in stupid directions for the content. But yeah, no, we're talking specifically about free-to-play. If you're free-to-play, 4 to 5 years. I'm already getting to that point because I'm spending money and I'm 3.5 years in, so. Sure. Come on, sure. Come on, all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Shantae, good girl. Can't go on the side farms of Afra, Gungans, etc. to be competitive. I mean, you're not wrong, but Bo is a completely wrong statement. Bo is a territory war meta team, Grand Arena meta team, as well as you're also getting the team that unlocks Mandalore, and so you're getting Kyrotex. Dude, since I've gotten into a Bo-Katan guild, I have not spent a cent on Kyrotex. That's how much Kyrotex I get now. And so as you go through the game, I'm starting to see more and more how as you get farther into the game, you have to spend significantly less money. Like, unless I'm like pushing up insane amounts of characters, like in the last 3 weeks, I have paid all of the Kyrotex I need for Padawan Sabine, all the Kyrotex I need for Luthen, all the Kyrotex I need for Pow, Hoth Rebel Soldier, Hermit Ezra. Like, I've relicked so many characters in the last 3 to 4 weeks, not spent a cent on Kyrotex because of how much I get from my guild from Bo-Katan and doing the JKCK. So I think rather than saying Bo is not able to be gotten by free to play, it's not a good thing to not do Bo. She needs to be in your farms as a free-to-play player. Otherwise, you're screwing yourself over. It's the same kind of thing as not farming Geos for your guild. It's the same thing as not farming Inquisitors for your guild. It needs to be in there. and you can't consider it as a side farm. Gungans, yes, absolutely side farm, absolutely not worth it. Afra, never gonna farm it. I'm probably never gonna farm it, and I'm paying to play this game. I'm probably never gonna farm Afra because she's never gonna be worth the investment in this account. She is definitely just a side farm. If I wanted to, I could do it. I accidentally got JKCK not too long ago. Hey, stay up. It's okay. I know you're tired. Let me get you a treat. Like, with how many Chirotechs I have, I took all the characters I needed for JKCK up to Relic level without paying a cent. Or not Relic level, up to Gear 12 so I could do the JKCK event. Just because I happen to have the Chirotechs. And so, like, you will get to a point where you can afford to go for these side things if you want. 100%. Down. All right, down. Down. Jate. How much GP does a player need to get through the Conquest middle and hard levels? Middle and hard levels. If you're talking about just like doing normal and hard Conquest, normal Conquest just requires that you be easy Conquest, so you can be any GP for it. To get into hard Conquest, it needs to be 4 million GP. That is the bare minimum, is you've completed normal and you have 4 million GP. What were the selling point on getting into this guild? I had enough GP and I got Bo-Katan Mandalore because it was a PP to me. And that was it. Like, I shouldn't be in this guild because I don't have JKCK, and that's a requirement of the guild, but because I have their next thing that they were working on, Bo-Katan Mandalore, and I promised to get JKCK, I got into the guild. And if you're going along the route of you get Inquisitors, you get JKCK, and then you get Bo-Katan Mandalore, you're going to be able to get into a guild like this anyways. Like, you get so many shards. If you're working on Rote and you're working together with your guild, you're going to get so much rewards. Rote is one of the best things that has happened to this game. I have 47 total Chirotechs. Yeah, after a while you get, like, this is actually here. I'll show you guys this right now. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Yes, we are stalling hard. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, Sith Eternal's not really great in the meta anyways, and I think most people are skipping Sith Eternal, honestly, Age. So yeah, I have 770 Omicrons applied. 16 is how many I have currently. 2,750 is how much I have left. Or sorry, is total. And then 1,964 is how many I have left. I'm 29% done. Zetas, I'm 42% done. We look at Prestige. I am 91% done with Prestige. This is the capital ship. ability upgrade material, I'm 91% done with every single ability in the game for capital ships. I have enough for the last 2 meta ships right now, and I'm just working on the last little bit to upgrade my home one and my endurance, essentially. Like, that's it. And then I'm done with prestige. Like, you start getting to a point where you're going to have way too much of things, and you'll be able to afford stuff as you start getting into the 4th year and 5th year. And, like, obviously prestige and, you know, Omicrons and Zetas, they're not really something you can speed up with actual money. Otherwise, you're spending ridiculous amounts on the game, and it's not worth it whatsoever. And so, like, you're going to hit points where you're going to start getting too many for you to really know what to do with. Like, I have had a couple times where I'm like, I have too many Chirotechs. What do I do with it? Hence the reason I got JKCK, because my guild's been wanting me to get JKCK, and I told them after Ahsoka Tano. But then, hey, look at that. I have enough to get them up, and still have enough Chirotechs to do the next character for Ahsoka Tano. So why not? Why not do JKCK right now for my guild? So... I don't want C's crust. Yeah. I mean, you do need the executor, though, Pancake. Goodbye, Appley. I'm sorry I spent so much time thinking around. Best way to blow GP, Haratran, is to go to all your pilots and put mods on all your pilots. So just start getting mods and throw them on anyone that's a pilot that you have the ship at least unlocked. And you're going to bloat your GP so fast. I went from 3.1 mil to 4 mil in 1 month by doing that. I get 37 to 38 stars in Rote right now. Sith Eternal I only use to beat Malgus. I mean, I use it to beat JMK and a couple other things. Like, he still has uses. It's just not great. He's like... I don't know. He's kind of dropped into being a subpar GL. I find that a lot of the times I'm using Sith Eternal to beat a non-GL team versus beating a GL team. Have a good night, Rogan. Yeah, and I up until recently, I had the same problem, Fogly Dogly, where, you know, I was constantly out of Chirotechs. Chirotechs was my huge bottleneck, and, like, it was a huge problem. Now it's actually Bronzium wiring and signal data are the 2 biggest things that are my bottleneck, because there's always going to be a bottleneck of some type. But Chirotechs were my bottleneck for the longest time, and now I've gotten to a good enough spot in Rise of the Empire. I no longer struggle on Chirotechs. But now I'm going to start struggling on just, you know, I'm going to relic characters. I'm not going to have the stuff to bring them up to relic levels. It's actually part of the problem of paying to play, and that I think people don't realize, is when you pay to play to get a character up faster, you're just making more work for you that you have to pay to play for. By paying to get your character up to gear 13 faster, you now have to pay to get Bronzium wirings because you didn't have time to farm up those Bronzium wirings. You know, the more that you actually pay, the more you're actually opening up that you have to pay more. It's kind of ridiculous. It's just a losing fallacy, essentially. Is Sith Eternal a good option for free to play? I think he should be gotten along the way with Executor. I think completely abandoning the farm isn't the smartest thing, but I know most people are betting on a Lightspeed bundle. I don't think he's a good first GL. Your first GL should be breaking into the Rebel Trinity right now. That's kind of where everyone's going, is you go for Jabba first or you go for Leia first. That's kind of the starting that you should do. And then you grab Executor, and then once you have a moment, you finish, you know, your Executor, you finish your Jabba, your Leia, your JML, your Profundity, then go and get Sith Eternal because it'll be easy from there. And then after Sith Eternal, go into other things that you're working on. So... The only thing I farm with ship energy and regular energy is Bronzium. Yeah, like, I'm getting to that point. I don't have anything to spend my fleet energy on except for gear. That's all I spend my time doing. Bodhi Song or we riot. We'll play it on the next battle. Regular energy, I'm still trying to get all my characters up to 7-star. Like, I'm at a point where I'm no longer farming characters I need for, like, GLs or anything. I'm farming Bad Batch just because I don't have the Bad Batch. And so I'm farming up the Bad Batch to 7 stars to improve my counter when it comes to Marauder and going up against the Leviathan. but I don't really need the Bad Batch in my roster. Next up, I'm going to be farming just random characters that I don't have 7-star and finish all of them. And then once I'm out of energy farms, then I'll just start farming all Bronzium wiring, essentially. Chromium transistor? There's no way that you're struggling on chromium transistors, my dude. Chromium transistors are the easiest things in the world because these show up in the guild shipments. Literally, you just, every time you get on, whenever you get on, you go to your guild activity and you check this spot right here. And, you know, 1 out of 3 times, this is going to be a set of 10 of those. It costs you nothing, and that is 33 chromium transistors right there. Like, you should never be running out of chromium transistors. I used to run out of chromium transistors because I used to only know about this and I didn't know about that. But like, once you know about that, you have no problems. Homework due at midnight? Oh, dang, dude. Get on that. Anyways, I'm jumping into GAC. We need to stop stalling. Okay, so we have, what is it, a 2-3 GL defense? Is that what I saw? Lord Vader, Leia. We have an answer for both of those fairly easily without GLs. And then we have a Jabba. What's our Datacron? Ooh, Mercenaries gain 400% offense. That actually shouldn't be bad because Botchley is not an offense person. We might time out on it, but I think we can off meta it. We've pioneered the counter and I want to keep working on the counter. Okay. Bounty Hunters, CLS, Sith Eternal probably. We could try gas, but I don't like the look of it. Honestly, I think technically Bounty Hunters does work against this composition, but I definitely don't want to test that. I don't have a fast enough Bounty Hunters for it. What did we use last time here? There was something really easy here that we used last time. I can't remember what it was. We'll come back to it. First things first, Jabba. We're going with our off-meta counter. You, and you. That Datacron makes the team worse. How so? You don't buy those? Well, there's your problem, Juno. That's why you have a bottleneck right now. Okay, so here's the thing, is I don't actually want to use Retaliate. We have an extra Kron. Do that one. Okay. The other one is death. Yeah, so this one doesn't really matter. Okay. So here we go, and I did say we'll yeah, it weakens him as a tank. That's exactly what I was thinking as well. ADP is it's gonna reduce his defense, which means we can get through him faster. Okay. I did say I'd play Rogue Transmission for you, so we'll play Rogue Transmission for you.
Kind of power. What chance do we have?
Everyone take a deep breath. Manifest this win. Let's go. Let's keep pioneering this counter.
You give way to an enemy this evil with this much power, and you condemn the galaxy to an eternity of submission. The time to fight is now. Every moment you waste is another step closer to the ashes of Jeddah. You're asking us to invade an Imperial installation based on nothing but hope.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Okay, everyone manifest a crit. We need a critical hit right here. Everyone manifest a crit. Dang, no crit. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. Are you freaking kidding me? The dodge? Did she have foresight?
Transmitting clearance code now. Transmitting.
How did the... I'm so confused by that. Whatever. Go all in on her. Yeah, let's heal up him. We're gonna need the heal. Basic. I have no idea how that's landing on him. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, big hit. Voila, gone. Okay, at this point, I think it's basically just auto. Pass to you. You, pass to you. All in on you. Yeah, we're gonna get a ton of, him just getting destroyed because of the 50% defense reduction. Oh, you're not gonna die here. Too bad. We're gonna pass it over to you. We're gonna pass this over to you. All in. Big hit. And there we go. We're through you, and now we're into you. It's actually not going to do anything, but hey, we'll take it. Okay. Let's pass it. Let's pass it. All in. Nice buff immunity. Big hit. Solid big hit. Pass turn. Let's pass it to Jedi Knight Revan because Luke's about to take a turn. Hit him right there. Pass that back to Ezra. And there we go, guys. 67 banners. 67 banners. But yeah, I don't understand why Exile is hitting Kersantin. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? Am I crazy? Because essentially what's happening is the way that I was thinking that it was working before when I hit Kersantin was we had Retaliate on us. And so Retaliate made it so it applied to the first person that hit Ezra, which was Kersantin, and so he got exiled. And that's why I think that happened our first time playing. But once again, he somehow ended up with exile, and I'm not sure how. Regardless, full banner win. I will always take a full banner win off meta against a GL. So. Why does Ezio have a purple lightsaber? What? Does Marauder's ship keep getting protection? Every time a thing blows up, every time a concussion mine blows up, it gives some protection back. Okay, yeah, we're gonna use SLKR here. No, I'm kidding. Let's see, bounty hunters. You. Didn't we have like a weird cron that like was working for these guys fairly well? Oh yeah, we just used a dark side tank cron. That's right. Do we have another one? There it is. Okay.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Dang, that was rough. I have not seen damage like that from this team like ever.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'd be careful where I was sticking my nose if I were you.
Is that friendly advice or a threat?
Yeah, I'm stuck now.
You should have never given up your armor.
Grief Karga said you were coming.
Dang, that's a loss.
He said you were the best.
I've never lost with that team before.
Tell them we're theirs first. We have you 4-1.
I like those odds.
That's not doing...
I gave you my word.
Yeah.
I'm with you until we both fall. You really buy into that bantha fodder?
Speed?
I do. Good.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll both die in the name of honor. This is
It's the 60% offense one. But like, I've still won against this several times.
For the one who finds the
I've never seen them go through my allies that fast.
free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive.
Okay. Well, that makes things difficult. This is Sith Eternal because we don't want to deal with it.
He's no good to me dead. You know who I am?
Thank you for your service, bounty hunters. Let's jump right into some power. Okay, we're gonna mark down you, and we'll mark down you. Why are you still alive? Thank you. Yeah, it's wild that JML Plo got held by that team. Let's just get rid of their protection just for fun. I don't want to be caught behind anyone, and I know tanks are annoying. There we go. Okay, I gotta figure out what's good against this now. I don't know what we're gonna use. Let's see. So we're going up against Radis with Jin, K2 with the Kron. That one. 3 battles. That's really expensive. Yeah, 11% win rate. How have I done this before? Because I've literally done this. I mean, it wasn't with K2. I don't know if that changes anything. Yeah, that's that's why. Because K2 changes everything. Okay. Okay, that's also super expensive. Super expensive. Gosh, everything to use against this team is expensive. I really don't like what I'm looking at. Good point, Turd Ferguson. That is my bad. I 100% agree. I should have lost that battle. I am so sorry for not one-timing it. SLKR. I'd rather save SLKR for the back wall just in case. Because SLKR is my get out of jail free card. And like I might need him for Leia. So I'd rather not use my SLKR. I think Trey is going to be the best bet here. I don't like the idea of a 54% win rate. I'd rather just waste something like a Treya or a Darth Revan. I don't use Treya on offense enough anyways. Jill Ahsoka on Adrad. Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Starkiller versus JML. It's scary, Pyomai. It's very scary, but it's possible. You just have to survive the opening play. I want to say in 3v3 it actually has some hope. In 5v5 it doesn't work too well, if I recall. Yeah. It's a scary opening play, but it works. It's going. I'm upset about this team, and I hate the fact that I'm using this team against that team. John Bryan, welcome to being damn cool, my friend. Thank you for your support, and welcome to the damn elite. Good to have you back. Sure. I'm gonna be stuck by whoever. It doesn't really matter. Well, let's get Trey a song in here. Can you tell I'm a little distracted right now?
She will break you, your mind, your body. You will be lost. And I hate you as I hate her.
Our psychotic urge is all that drives you. That is your fault, not mine.
This should be played at high volume.
Ooh, there's a good cooldown reduction. I was like, this is gonna take way too long. There's a solid cooldown reduction. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, let's increase cooldowns. I don't like this at all. Oh my gosh, Savage is out of it. Oh gosh, that was terrifying. Oh. There we go. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I hit the total for the GL Ahsoka one. When will roster reviewers start? Hopefully soon. How do I delete? It's been a rough start to the stream. We kind of dinked around for a long time. I will try my best to get through this as fast as I can so we can get to roster reviews.
Got a lot of guts coming here. That's for what you
Hello, what have we here?
There we go. I must be the last person still using Scion on that team. Yeah, Scion's just not great. It helps if you like need an extra tank, but even then I'd rather have Sith Empire Trooper. It's just... Scion's just not great. I really wish he was. Okay, so we need an easy counter to this. Was it this that we used? No, that was in 5v5. That was with the attacker cron. Do not kid yourself. That doesn't work. What did you use last time?
What have we here? Hello, hello.
It was Maul. That's who I used last time. I'm almost positive. It is a 63% win rate. I don't want to trust that, though. I don't want to trust that. That doesn't sound great. Yeah, let's go with the mall. Sure, I don't care. Oh no, wait, hold on. We used damage immunity, yeah. Hello, what have we here? Yeah, Sith Empire's expensive though, because Sith Empire's kind of like one of those teams that can beat everything. Oh yes, the creepy Lando laugh is great. Hera Krex Sabine? You're 21 away from Spobo Sana Django. How are you 21? Does Jedi Knight Revan beat SLKR? Yes, currently. Not not once Dark Side Ray comes out, but yes, currently. It's Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke, Bastila, Old Ben, and Hermit Yoda is the typical counter. And you want Old Ben to be at least half, more than half of SLKR speed after speed changes from his lead.
There's been no one for so long, so long.
Did I just take first turn?
Formerly Darth Kenobi. Formerly Darth Kenobi. That is not the Jedi way. What I make you, Jedi? Pain. Every choice you have made has led you to this. I see the Padawan needs one last lesson. Revenge. I must have revenge.
I'll be damned. A 308 speed Finn. Bye, Hondo. That was wild. Okay, then.
Look what has become of you.
Okay, first person in chat to say which Wonga they want is the Wonga we play. Which Wonga do you guys want to hear? Wonga 1, 2, or 3? My Maul's only, I think, 316 speed. So, like, yeah, he's a fast Maul, but it's not like a blazing fast Maul, Monkey Man.
I like your new legs. They make you look taller.
Okay, I think 2 is what one. Oh, Wonga 16. Okay, sounds good. Let's give him some kind of... Yeah, I don't know why this worked last time, but I thought it was funny, so let's do it.
The illustrious Gabbo bids you welcome.
One down. $59 banners. Hell yeah. Ooh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't think Vader can do this. Ooh, I can't use Vader here. Hold on, hold on. We gotta do something. Time to crack out our other off-meta counter, guys. I am loving this counter right now. Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Once again, another off-meta counter to a GL that we shouldn't be able to off-meta counter. Let's do it. Ugh. Yes, you do need the Star Killer Datacron for this, Owie Hero. Gosh, I love this Datacron. Just finish him off. Oh, so close.
You have nothing left to teach me.
Yeah, it's basic.
You've taken everything from me.
Your feelings for her are not real.
They are real to me.
Gosh, I love that so much, guys.
I'm ready.
You went before Ray as well. Do you have mod Vader fast? This counter seems RNG based on what, Alex? Based on what? I didn't go before Leia. Leia went first.
Then it's now more powerful than ever.
Literally anyone dank ideals. Ahsoka is just there for the wreck. You are completely right, Pyomai. Ahsoka's just there because I have a Relic 9 Ahsoka in my roster. You don't need the Ahsoka in there. It's any fifth, any third. You don't need anything else. Yeah, Vader with the Starkiller Cron beats every GL except for, I haven't been able to do JMK, but that's because I've only done it in Squad Arena. I've never done it in actual Grand Arena. And then I've never beaten Jabba either because Jabba shuts down Starkiller. But in 3v3 with Vader, he can beat every single GL. In Squad Arena, he can beat every single GL. It's so good. Does Vader always have to go second?
You're insane, it's massive. You're a Jedi, boy.
So you are gonna want him to go before you are gonna want him to go before R2 or not R2. R2 doesn't really matter. It's gonna be before Drogon. You want him to go before Drogon. But the thing is, because Drogon can do his like huge damaging ability, but Leia pulls turn meter away from Drogon anyway, so you're most likely not going to get hit by that. Regardless, though, your Vader is fast. You know, we're going to say your Vader's 250 speed because you're smart and you know how to solo Geos. So let's say you're at 250 speed plus the 16 speed that he gives himself. He's at 266 speed plus an additional, both of them are, or all three of them are rebels, so it's an additional 24 speed. So he is now up to 70, 290 speed, plus Starkiller gives a plus 35 speed from his regular ability, plus the Omicron's additional 35 speed, which is another 70 speed. My Vader's, if he's at 250 speed, he's dialed in at what is that, 360 speed. So like, I don't think you really gotta worry. You don't really gotta worry. Sounds good, Caleb. You have a great night. Literally anyone, Commander Lex. So the way that the Starkiller works is, you know, obviously I can't look at him here, but the way that Starkiller works is his Omicron turns on as long as his elite 2 of his Rex are done. So let's see, where is he? There's Starkiller. And so he needs a light side Ufu, a dark side Ufu, a Jedi, and a Sith in 5v5. In 3v3, he just needs a combination of 2 of these. So a Jedi and a Sith, or a light side Ufu and a dark side Ufu, which is why you see things like Seer, Malicos, Starkiller, because technically that's a light side Ufu, a dark side Ufu, and Starkiller. You know, you'll see a whole bunch of different weird compositions in 3v3 because he's much more open to being thrown with other people. Now you do want to get that Sith out there, and specifically that Darth Vader, because he, let's see, where is it? Whenever a Sith ally uses a basic ability, a Starkiller assists, dealing 20% less damage, and when you have the Datacron, whenever an ally uses an ability, he assists. So he's going to assist twice off of every basic on Merciless Massacre. So you just use Vader, you Merciless Massacre, you basic all the way through Merciless Massacre, and you win, essentially. That's how it works. So I don't know. You can use anyone. Like, take your pick of relic Ufus. Like, let's say you have a cat. Let's say you have a JTR, a CLS, whatever you're not using. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum, Scavenger Ray, Cal Kestis. You could use, you know, you're sitting there and you have a Vader already, so you could use any Jedi. Let's say you have an Ezra Bridger sitting around. Ezra Bridger's not a bad idea, because then you throw Ezra Bridger in here and Ezra will call him to assist, and when he calls him to assist, he's going to assist twice. So like, it really doesn't matter who the third is. Just choose any Jedi, light side online Force user, or dark side online Force user. Those are your 3 picks. So Lightspeed bundle for Inquisitors? I mean, we'll see, Tasty Teddy. We don't know. Okay, let's see. I honestly am not sure what we're going to use here. Okay, let's go all in.
I need your help.
Dude, I'm kind of tempted to go all in on Lord Vader. I don't think it'll kill him is the problem.
We will help you. Mandalorians have been in
Just go all in on the Royal Guard.
the world for far too long. I will kill them all and retake what is rightfully mine.
It's just basic again. Get another couple stacks.
To me,
Yeah, we'll hit that.
Mandalore will finally be within reach.
Dang, we almost killed Maul right there.
This is the way. I am Bo-Katan.
I hate how little banners this battle is in 3v3. It's such a rough battle in 3v3.
I am Bo-Katan.
I mean, I'll still take 54, but... Don't cry, Bobo. You saved so much money. Phoenix counter doesn't work very well in 3v3. In 5v5, it's still rough. That's like a 40% counter death deep. I use BAM with this ult I run. You can use BAM in there. I think using BAM in another team is a better use of him. I don't think the increase of, 3 banners is really that much. We get clones that synergize with Vander. That's what I'm hoping for, Jay. That's really what I'm hoping for. Is Lord Vader only useful for banner bleed? Not really. Lord Vader's just not useful. Because, like, in 5v5, you get full banners on him with Bo-Katan every time.
I am Bo-Katan.
Unfortunate that we don't have a...
I am Bo-Katan.
We don't have a team for this. Because we've kind of used, like, most of our easy teams against that.
This is the way.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
Okay, guys, this might be stupid. This might be really stupid. But this would be an Uber budget counter. It's going to be at bare minimum $50 PMI. I wouldn't be surprised if they charged more, but it's going to be definitely at least $50. Would have been better as a conquest or an epic confrontation character? No, because I definitely think Lord Vader deserves to be a galactic legend. I think that should be a galactic legend. I just think they need to go rework him. That's basically it. That Tria battle, definitely crazy. What? Aoi Hero? I don't ironically use Darth Vader on Grand Inquisitor. That seems like such a waste.
Execute order. It is unnatural. You want it. You want it. It is unnatural. You want it. You want it. It is unnatural. You want it. You want it. It is unnatural. It is.
That worked actually surprisingly well. Brother, 3v3 territory war? Why? Brother, 9th anniversary. We got a new summary. I'm not seeing anything. Oh gosh, no, I would literally stop playing Territory War. Ray just took out my Star Killer and my Bane. Dang, dude, are you going up against an Ezra Star Killer or an Ezra Ray? Yeah, that Treya battle was scary AF. Bro, I was terrified. Okay, so we have teams still. We have a significant amount of teams still. It's not like we're like dying for teams. It's just where do we use, like, where are we both scared, essentially, is what we're looking at right now. What do we use here that was like really easy last time? Does anyone remember? I keep forgetting my my counters, mostly because there's a lot of these teams that I don't see very often anymore. I don't see I don't see this team very often on defense. I mean, fair. Okay, hold up. That's an easy dub. Hold on. Just JTR and Hero Poe. I mean, Hero Poe is increasing damage. I have not Pyomai. 6v6 or 3v3, I think both would be awful. It says this can win. I believe in it. Yeah, this is a loss. Ooh, can we get a confusion on you? There we go. I can't remember. Did he use a basic just now? Just go for it. I don't care. I've never done it, Monkey Man. I don't know. Yeah, I should have checked the cron. I clicked start battle and then I saw that they have a cron at level 2. I was like, I bet you anything that's a stun cron. But I was like, eh, we're already this far in anyways. Without Wat Tambor, I can't do that one. Do we have anyone that's like, I don't know. I don't want to deal with this. Like, this is a really easy team that I don't want to deal with. I still have so many teams. Holy shiz. What can I use against this? Grand Inquisitor with you and you, right? Yeah. You battles. Anyone name that song? Hurry, quick. Someone name the song. I believe in you. Name the song. Hurry. I'll give you a crisp high five. Hurry, name the song. Nice, ADP. Yeah, I agree, Alex. When I clicked the button, I was like, I should have done the other person. But yes, it is Superman. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be stupid, but I want to try it. So it's Rex 5s. So Rex lead, right? Yep. Alright, that's the right one. Yeah. Close enough, Pyomai. I don't know enough about Bloodborne to say whether that's, you know, close enough. I don't know what song we're gonna put on for this. Let's do this one.
I was hoping for Kenobi. Why are you here?
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, little one.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry, citizen.
I did my duty as a citizen.
I'm sorry,
Surrender. Surrender. Or face the consequences. Surrender.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Reckless little one.
Surrender. Surrender. Or face the consequences. Surrender. Surrender.
I know Jedi.
We cannot land dazes to, like, save ourselves. Holy crap.
Not this time.
Tenacity down and we don't land the stun? Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief. I'm not enjoying this fight.
You're reckless, little one. You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan. You might make it as mine.
Yeah, we're gonna win. I'm not a fan.
Surrender. Surrender.
You're a reckless little one.
Surrender. Surrender. Or face the consequences.
I'm sorry, citizen.
Gosh dang the frickin' dodge. There we go. There we go. Hit that. Hit that. And there we go. Full banners. We've already used, so to be fair, we've already used the correct song today, so I wanted to use a song we haven't done. How do I split a gas on a Rex team? I mean, there's a million and one ways to do it. I'm doing it stupidly right now just for fun, if you haven't noticed. Like, what I just did was definitely probably not a good split. But I want to try things, you know? I want to have fun.
In my book, experience outranks everything.
Then I definitely outrank you.
Literally, that line at the end is the only reason that made me think of that song. Yeah, like, yes, Rex Crex 5s is not a bad split, but here's the thing. My other clones are on defense. When is the update tomorrow? It's not tomorrow. It's on the 19th at noon, isn't it? I was just looking at that. Starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow, you'll be able to go through all of the free stuff. But then the Era episode update is coming on November 19th at 12 p.m., which is noon. The game will require 2 updates before 12/19. One is in the app update, and one you'll get from the App Store. Normal content update, CG pushes to the same time to everyone. These typically are 24 hours apart. So we'll probably get one update around noon tomorrow, and then the full update will go into effect on the 19th. I have a strong feeling that I could beat one of these teams. I'm going to try it on this team. Oh, did we already use that Datacron? We didn't. Okay, good. Where are you, my beautiful, beautiful... Come on. I gotta hurt your back with how much you're gonna carry this team. Here we go. This is it, guys. This is it. This is peak gas right here. Peak gas. Okay, maybe I wasn't wrong. That was insane. Like, holy shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Time to use all those GLs. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, dude, I've got an idea for this one. Hold up. Hold up. This might be stupid. We might lose right out the gate. Right? Does that make sense to you guys? Does this make sense to you guys? So what's going to happen here is we're going to get first turn.
Has anyone ever made a weapon that wasn't used? I don't even think about it.
And we can attack under protection.
I'll think about it soon enough.
And so she just dies.
They laugh the way they push
She just... Because we have... what is this called? Riposte. Riposte.
Better just put them in fruit and trinkets.
I'm smart, guys. I'm smart.
Stop.
I had an idea, and I pulled it off.
I'll use a die.
Yeah, now I've got Bane, SLKR, and JML left. We'll use Bane here. Congrats, Beaver. You know your swagology. Okay, okay. I'll accept it. I was expecting that I didn't even have to put on a song, but okay.
Always you get high. No more. No less. A master. An apprentice. From the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor.
You thought the other one is overkill? I mean, I don't know. I don't like to underestimate Dash Rendar, dude. Dash Rendar pisses me off. I don't trust SLKR solo, honestly. I never trust SLKR solo. It's one of those ones that I'm always terrified of the SLKR solo.
Thousands have come before me. Only a few have tried to follow. Usurpers, pretenders.
But because we're using Kyler on Unmasked, and these two, I'm hoping full banners because they remove turn meter, they get tougher, so on and so forth. I'll take the one banner loss. Watch JML just get soloed.
Welcome, young Skywalker. I have been expecting you. I'm looking forward to completing your training. In time, you will call.
There's a Leviathan. Yeah, we're boned right there. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything for Leviathan anymore because they completely shut down every counter I have for Leviathan.
My young Jedi.
Like, he's not even using Punishing One. But because he's using Ty Dorito, I lose. Which is so dumb.
Your
Confidence is your weakness.
Your
Faith in your friends is yours.
It is pointless to resist, my son.
It's 7-star, right? Yeah, it's 7-star. I don't have Profundity, Con Warlock. It's literally as soon as I get Ahsoka Tano, I'll have Profundity within a month of getting Ahsoka Tano. And it's driving me nuts. So I'm going to bring Executor on offense starting next round. So this next round of 3v3, I'll just be using Executor on offense from here on out, which is sad.
Your father's place at my side.
Ba-da-da-da.
I'll never turn to the dark side. So be it, Jedi.
I warn you not to underestimate my power.
Let's get Babu Frick in here. Babu Frick's going to carry.
It's a complicated profession.
Okay.
It's a complicated profession. It's a complicated profession.
Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. This won't kill him. There's a reason that I'm trying to get a 7-star Bad Batch. It wouldn't have been enough damage.
I would like to see the baby. Baby.
Yeah, like that was barely any damage. You misplayed because you didn't farm Bad Batch earlier. Yep. Yeah, like, this is the thing that's killing me right now. Of all the things that they've done, this is the thing that's killing me, is just how much they ruined the fleet meta. It's not going great, Havoc. Cup only. I'm sorry? A dodge? No stun. I know why we're having trouble. We don't have music.
Move that piece of junk out of the sky!
I grabbed the wrong one. Doesn't matter. I'll still win. I have to go to bed, so good night. Good luck on the rest of the GAC. Good as always. Thanks, AJ. You have a great night. I have Wicked at Gear 13 for the memes. Pulled off that one fairly well. Let's go in against this one, because we can't kill meta fleets with this fleet anymore, so we might as well use it other places. Gosh. I'll bring this in. Do you think we'll get a fleet with the purple as a capital ship? What do you mean by purple?
General Zadana, Commander Sato, Captain Syndulla.
We can't even critically hit anything. We're gonna bring in the TIE Interceptor.
However briefly,
I will start my operations here and pull the rebels apart piece by piece. They'll be the architects of their own destruction.
there is no escape, escape, escape. There is no escape, escape. There is no escape. Open fire.
Okay, good. She wasted it then. Guarantee the kill. Because that'll make it so it's all single fire damage from here on out. Okay, no comeuppance. Got it. Just basic. Get a foresight out. Protect yourself. Get some health out there if possible. Basic. Voila. Didn't even bring out TDC.
I'm a visitor to your world.
Okay.
Always in your blood.
Ah, yes, glow.
The art of war.
There is no escape, escape.
Oh, Purgle.
There is no escape.
Bro, I am like literally having an aneurysm trying to read your messages. I'm from Alaska. Alaska is abbreviated to AK. Do you think we'll get a fleet with a purple as a capital ship? I'm sorry, what do you mean by that? Purple Alaska Space Wells. I was so lost by that message. Purgle. Got it. Oh, gosh. Purgle. I don't think we'll get Purgle. I think there's a chance that we get a capital ship that summons Purgle with the Ahsoka Season 2. I think there's a chance for that. I don't think we'll ever get Purgle itself as a capital ship. Okay. I don't have a lot of time for roster reviews tonight because I do have to go to bed in like at most 45 minutes. But we will do some roster reviews. Sorry, I completely forgot. I literally put that in. And then I remembered, oh, right, we're doing a, there you guys go. There is a giveaway for a roster review. So sign up for that, and I should be able to just pull winners out of it. Okay. Everyone, go ahead and just go to the roster review section and click on enter giveaway. Yeah, Pyomai like latches onto the Admiralty capital ship and sends them to hyperspace. Funny Owie Hero. No, I'm not excited, honestly. I'm excited for the changes, like the Battle Pass stuff, honestly, but... Does Keller and Beck become double drop farmable tomorrow? Probably. It's within the next couple of weeks, so I think so. What's today? Today's Sunday? It might be on Wednesday, but yeah, it'll be this week. Guys, stop posting in the Discord for now and just enter the giveaway, and then you can put in your ally code if you get the thing. I'm gonna keep it open for another 30 seconds. And while I've got a second, I might as well do my dailies on this account. There's one less thing for me to worry about. Ooh, that was a nice Omicron. I have one full Omicron currently. Commander Lex coming in with the 5 Canadian to jump the line. Sounds good, my friend. We will do you first. I figured, Commander Lex. How many Zetas do we have? We have enough for 7 Zetas currently. Which is all the ones I need for Ahsoka plus 1 for Hu Yang. Okay. Let's do Commander Lexus. There's your ally code. Okay, sweet. And we're getting 25 tomorrow. You are correct, which is going to be super nice. Hu Yang has how many Zetas? Does anyone know? Hold on. News. 9th anniversary. Hu Yang kit reveal. Visit site. Let's see. Basic 1 Zeta. 2 Zetas. He has 2 Zetas. I'm guessing I'm gonna absolutely need this Zeta. And we'll see if I actually need the other Zeta. Just spent 6 on Jabba unlock. Oof. Yeah, dude, it's rough when you get a new GL and you need all those Zetas. It's so rough. And the fact that I need a full team of new marquee characters that no one has, and like I have to Zeta all those characters is like it's weighing on me. My only GL is SLKR. Should I save for the upcoming Edel Ray? I mean, yeah, if you can get to Gold Crate and you can do some solid stuff, then yes, absolutely. Like, if you can get Gold Crate every time, you don't even need the pass. If you can just get Gold Crate every time, you will get her in 6 months. So. Commander Flex. Yeah, we are going to be doing it right now. Thank you, Juno, for the hydrate. Ugh. Sounds good, Yotter. We're getting off here pretty soon, so you better hurry home. Okay, let's jump into Commander Lexus to start, and then we will start going through the giveaway. So make sure everyone gets into the giveaway, because once I start going through it, I'm not going to like reopen it, because we're not gonna have much time anyways. So, is that right, Commander Lex? Is this your account? Working on Java Rex right now, but wondering if I should finish Gas after that or go for the Leviathan. I mean, in the current fleet meta, you already have the Relic 9 Darth Malik. If you already have the Fury class, I think going for, yeah, like you already have the Malgus. Where's your Sith Empire? You already have the Fury class done. It's the meta. They've completely destroyed the fleet meta, and I think if you're looking for something to do, I think Leviathan should be something to work on. Like you're pretty dang close already in most of what you need. Like this is a Cantina farm. It's a Cantina farm. This is not a Cantina farm, but you're already at 6 stars of 7 stars. You do have a while in the Dorito, though. You haven't been working on the Dorito, so that's going to take you a while. But yeah, I definitely think the Leviathan should be on your list. Considering where your account is now, I think Leviathan should be very high on your list. As for Gas is hard for me to justify. If it's a PP, go for it. If not, leave it until you have some room. Although, to be fair, you have a Zeta, and a Zeta, and a Zeta. You've invested in this team enough? Yes. I was thinking that you were like running a 5-star Gas with like no Zetas, and you're wondering if you wanted to invest in it. You have so many Zetas invested in this that this is overinvested, underinvested. So yes, you are going to work on this. So yeah, I think Leviathan and Gas are both great things you should be working on. Is there a good Conquest team I could go for? I unlocked Malaktos, DTMG, Luthen recently. I would wait. Should you go for Bow? That's something that, do you want to swing your way up into a better guild is the question. I think that if you're, you have a JML in your roster, if you want another GL killer team, build yourself a Luthen, because it's a character that's Shady Productions. Thank you for the $5. Oh, new to the channel, can't wait for more. So go. Welcome, my friend. It's good to have you here in the Beaver Dam. Thank you so much for the $5. Overall, like, I like Malakos. Don't get me wrong, I love Malakos, but like Luthen can beat Rey and Leia in every single game mode, as well as Lord Vader. And you're like, you can't beat that level of goodness. And so, like, if you're looking for one to choose from, you already have the Mon Mothma from your JML farm. You already have a Luthen in your account. You already have a Kyle Katarn in your account. Like, you already have 2 of the 3 that you need to get really started, and the third one you already have in your account. The rest is just POW and Hoth Rebel Scout, or any other 2, and you can still beat Rey even without those other ones. And so, like, yeah, I would 100% go for it. If you want the perfect Luthen team, this is the perfect Luthen team. Right here. So you have Mon Mothma, POW, Kyle Katarn, Luthen Rail, and Hoth Rebel Scout. Now you can swap out either of these 2 for other people and still do some good stuff, but you're not going to be quite as good. This is what gives you the insane turn meter loop that you rock. And so this team is absolutely insane, and I love this team. So this is going to be the kind of final form of the Luthen team if you're going to build it. The nice thing is, not a Kyrotech character. Big thanks to Captain Amazing for the damn raid, my friend. Welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, dude, Luthen is insane. Like, you see me using him in garbage stuff in 3v3 just because that's just what we're doing. Like, in 3v3 he doesn't do as much. He still can beat Rey. I beat Rey with him 2 GACs ago. Do we have any Leias around? Doesn't look like it. It looks like everyone's kind of utilizing the Rey Ezra, and I fought up to the top of my arena just to do it. But yeah, like, it absolutely stomps, dude. It'll go through a Ray, it'll go through a Leia, it'll go through multiple GLs. It is a good, solid team. Versus like C or Malakos, where it's like, yeah, you're gonna have a solid defensive team, or you can take down Ray on offense. I feel like Luthen's a lot more valuable than that. So I don't think people should be sleeping on a Luthen. So if you're looking for one of those teams, I'd go for the Luthen. I think Jabba's your best bet for major projects, and I think Leviathan should be on the horizon. I'd probably do Jabba Leviathan for your account. And then Leia, I believe, because you are doing the Rebel Trinity right now. Let me check. Yeah, so you have the Executor. You have the JML. So yeah, you're doing Jabba. I would do Leviathan, Profundity, Leia, basically, would be kind of my next couple things. Just really solidify your fleets, because that's really going to be what's making people dominate right now, because they've ruined the fleet meta. And then, you know, get your Leia, finish that out, then go for JMK. So you have kind of like a good path over the next year and a half. That's all going to fit really well together. But yeah, as for like a side farm, gas, definitely you should be finishing gas. You have them way too over-invested right now for how under-invested you have the clones. And then Luthen, I think, is the one you want to go to. If you need a passion project, if you need a little fun little side farm, Luthen. Luthen does so much for your roster. It beats Gungans, it beats, it beats Gungans, it beats Rey, it beats Leia, it beats Lord Vader. Like, it's just such a great team to have in your roster, so... Yes, you are correct. Saw Luthen Kyle is awful on defense with the Luthen Kron right now. Any type of Mon Mothma with the Luthen Kron right now is actually really mean on defense. And I've been thinking about putting it on defense for this last week, just for fun, because I don't usually use Mon Mothma with Luthen in 3v3, and it's annoying for people in 3v3, so I might be doing that myself. Yeah, absolutely, Andrew. We're gonna do a free give, or like a free roster review while we wait for your donation to come through. But yes, absolutely, my friend. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Commander Lex. I think you're on the right path, and I think you have some good, solid ideas. I don't want you to get too caught up on side projects, but your gas is overinvested, underinvested. And I think that if you were to choose one of your conquest units you have, it's going to be Luthen. Like, Luthen does so much for you. Especially because you already have two-fifths of the team, like, reliced up and finished completely. And then, you know, you got working on your fleet soon, and you'll do great things. Okay. We got, I think it's what, River? River, you get a roster review, my friend. River Love, are you here? Can Luthen counter Rey in 3v3? Yes, but it's really scary. I don't suggest it. I personally don't suggest it. It's scary. Football, go to the Discord, my friend. We do it all through the Discord, because we have a lot of people that we try to get through. We're going to be trying to do more and more as time goes on. Okay, Shady Productions, your River Love. Okay. Have you already posted your ally code and everything? There it is, ally code. River, tell me a little bit about your account. What are you farming? You know, what are your hopes and dreams? What do you want to be when you grow up? All that kind of fun stuff. It's funny that the person who donated ended up winning. That's hilarious.
Credits will do fine.
Go easy on me. Never. Side projects, mostly just looking to empower my Grand Arena. This is the same account, isn't it? I'm like looking at it, I'm like, those look like the same GLs. It's the same account. I'm not paying attention very well. Gosh, I hate how my Discord does that. Discord, please copy, please. I will give you the biggest hug. and maybe a kiss. Thank you. The unknown Mario Goomba, spelled incorrectly. Okay, so you have Rey, you got yourself your Ben, you have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So that means you have a Executor. You're working on your Executor. I saw the Relic 8 PS, so you have to be working on Executor. Have a good night, Jay. Sounds good, Alex RG. Okay, so yeah, you have a lot of side projects. You have a lot of like things that are so when we look at an account, one of the big, yes, Captain Amazing did raid. That was like, it was probably 5 minutes ago now. Farming Bomber and ING 2000. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so finish your Executor farm. Your next major farm should be JML, because you bought the Lightspeed bundles. And so JML is like a ball hair away from you as soon as you get Jedi Knight Luke, and obviously you're going to want to head for Jabba. Jabba is one of the most high value things that you can get in the game. And so you want to head for Jabba, but the moment that you get Jedi Knight Luke, you're a ball hair away from JML. Whoops, I meant to go to Journey Guide. Because, you know, you look at these and you're like, oh yeah, Old Ben, you have a 3 of 5. Rey, you have a Relic 7. C-3PO, 3 of 5. Mon Mothma, you need to do. 3PO and Chewie, you need to do. Juno, thank you for the membership, my friend. Cathartic. Carthrick, welcome to the Damn Elite, my friend. Thank you for the gifted sub. But yeah, and so like, you know, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker you just unlocked. R2-D2 you need to get up. Han Solo you have at 3 of 6. Chewbacca you have at 3-6. Rebel Y-Wing you should have. If you're not farming it, you're not being smart, because you should be farming all your tanks after the Lightspeed bundle. Princess Leia is at 3 of 3. Hermit Yoda's at 3 of 5. Wedge Antilles is at 3 of 3. Biggs is at 3 of 3. Lando's at 3 of 5. Like, JML is a ball hair away from anyone that has Lightspeed bundles with the Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle. So like, I would not sleep on that. So you're going Executor, you're going to go for JML, and that's going to be your overall path. Now, we do talk about using the forks in your roster. Now, forks stands for factions, overinvested, underinvested, recently acquired, and killer characters. Jared, thank you for $5. We will do that in just a moment. Been loving your content with Love a Roster. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. But yeah, so you have overinvested, underinvested. So of course we can look at factions first, because that's usually always where we check. So you want to go through and you're like, look at Sith Empire. This is usually one of the most slept on factions, so I'll check it. But you just kind of go through your major factions that you've put investment into. Like, you have a Piet at Relic 8, but where's your Dark Trooper and your Veers? You know, getting yourself some Imperial Troopers, that type of thing. So we can go through your factions, we can go through your stuff like that, but right immediately, overinvested, underinvested, you have 3 Zetas on General Skywalker, which means you need to finish him. You have 2 Zetas on General Grievous, you need to finish him. Also, fix his mods. But yeah, so like, these are overinvested, they have 2 Zetas on them, but they're underinvested, they're not reliced up. Especially when it comes to General Skywalker and General Grievous, these are 2 teams where the heart and soul of the team is the leader of it, because they're the ones that ramp damage, they're the ones that like hit really hard, they're the ones that survive for a long time, they're the engine of the team. Whereas like something like Zori, you can have a Gear 9 Zori and it doesn't really matter, because she's an engine of turn meter, whereas these are like tank engines. You need them to just keep steaming along. And so these 2 being overinvested, underinvested does hurt a bit, so they are definitely side projects to put on your list. So for your overall farming path, I think you're really solid with Executor. You finish Executor, Rex, and then while you're waiting on the last shards, you finish up your Mandalorian for your Executor, and then you finish up your Grievous, Skywalker, Traya, and then you start working towards your CLS, working into Jedi Knight Luke, and that'll get you some assault battle stuff, going into JML, and that'll get you into the Rebel Trinity, and then you can work into Jabba, get all those mods. And I think overall that's kind of the big path that I'm seeing here for you. So your side farms are going to be just kind of finishing these other things, but I would finish your Executor farm first. So any characters that you don't have relic for the Executor farm, finish those first, then start working on the BAM, the Darth Traya, the General Grievous, General Skywalker. You know, make sure that if you haven't finished it already, you relic the rest of the 501st and kind of build up those, because like you're investing a lot of Zetas in. You've already dropped the 5 Zeta, which is the most important Zeta on the team. Outside of Gas's Zetas. So like you don't want to just leave things in your roster that you've already invested that much into. So there's kind of your side projects and your main project and your main pathway overall. Now let's just make sure you're not like sleeping on your fleets. Hopefully you're still working on your TIE Echelon. I know it's less good because of the fact that, you know, the Punishing One is in the game, but this is still a really good fleet that you should be working on, because it'll still, you know, get you out of a bind with what part of the game you're in already. BTLB, you need to start working on that, dude. You have the negotiator fleet. You need to work on your tanks. That's essentially the most important part. You don't have a Y-wing right here, making it hard to get JML, making it hard to have a good home 1 fleet. You add in a Y-wing in here, and it's a good home 1 fleet. This fleet actually won me Grand Arena yesterday, or 2 days ago, whenever it was. So thoughts on Monte Cristo, like the Count of Monte Cristo, or like the play? I don't know what you're asking. I mean, I just watched is it called the Count of Monte Cristo? I think I watched that for the first time this year, and I really enjoyed it. Resistance, you're obviously missing your Star Fortress, and this is another fleet I honestly get more holds in Kyber with this fleet than I do with my Executor nowadays. Now that Punishing One's out, that's probably going to change, but still, like, it's surprising how often this catches people off guard, but you need a good Star Fortress, otherwise your team isn't going to survive long enough. So, overall, I love that you're going for Executor. You are on the right path, and JML Jabba is kind of your next steps. You have some side farms to do, but do not sleep on your tanks. Get your tanks in your fleet. That is one of the most important things I could possibly tell you. Like the sandwich? I've never had the sandwich, Yotter. I don't even know what that is. Can anyone in chat confirm the GL tickets is still active? Bug is still active, or was it patched? What bug, Canadian Misfit? Because they did just recently make it so that way you don't lose tickets when you beat a thing. Or are you referring to the whenever you're working towards GL tickets, you get more higher chances with double drops? That's what you're referring to. I'm pretty sure that only works for additive drops. I don't think it's for double drops, but I haven't seen anything saying it's patched. I haven't seen anything. So I never liked the Monte Carlo in Destiny, although I know it was meta for a lot of the time. Not a big fan of the Monte Carlo. I'm more of a hand cannon person. I love the what is it called? Ace of Spades was my favorite for a long time, but the Malfeasance S tier gun. Malfeasance on a hunter with the I can't remember the name of the exotic. The Lucky Pants, that's what they're called. Lucky Pants with Malfeasance was one of my favorite things in the world when they reworked Lucky Pants. Anyways, Monte Cristo is from France. It's ham Swiss sandwich with powdered sugar on top of mustard. I don't know, the sugar and the mustard sounds a little bit weird, but you know, mustard usually binds flavors together, so hey, maybe. D2 still alive? Technically. I stopped playing after whatever one was after before Strand. I stopped playing before Strand. They used to be great in PvP. Okay, Andrew Thetford. We're just gonna go through the paid for roster reviews for today, just because I'm out of time essentially already. And so I apologize to those of you who are not getting roster reviews. But that being said, Tuesday we will have a full roster review stream. I'm gonna try to stream for 4 hours and do 4 hours of roster reviews. So be there or be square. Don't miss out on our Tuesday roster review. We haven't done a Denny's run in a while. And fun fact, I found out that one of my coworkers streams, and not only does he stream, the last time he streamed was at Denny's. And I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. And I was like, dude, you're never gonna believe this, but I do the same thing. And I like showed him my Denny's stream. And he's like, there ain't no way. What time frame Tuesday? It'll be about the same time frame as this stream. It'll be a little earlier though. Collab when, we'll see. Have a great night, Madness. Lightfall. Right before Lightfall was when I stopped playing. Yep, that's the one. Okay. This is who again? Andrew Thetford. Working on Leia ult. What is the best Leia team I can make with minimum investment? What stage should I priority? Where should Kairos go? New Assault Battle or Bad Batch? New Assault Battle or Bad Batch? I mean, if you're struggling in your fleet meta right now, you're gonna probably have to build that Bad Batch up. Like, it's unfortunate, but you're gonna have to do it. Now, here's the problem. If you're investing in Bad Batch, you're investing in a lot more than Bad Batch. And I want people to keep this in mind. This is something I will make a big deal about, and not tomorrow's video, but the video on, what is that, Wednesday? Today's Sunday, so on Tuesday's video, I'll be making a big deal about this. But you will need to make sure that your levels are in a specific way, which means you're going to have at least a Relic 7 Negotiator. And you're going to need some good relics on your Marauder. And so it's a lot of work to put in. The new assault battles are nice, but it's hard for me to suggest to anyone to push them unless they feel like they should, because it's not like you really necessarily need the Relic 9 materials, but the other materials are super nice, and it's not like the Imperial Remnant faction's a bad thing, but they're also like single drop farmable and a rough farm, and so I'd rather see you work on efficiency. So like if you're gonna go for something, I'd probably say Bad Batch and other things in your roster. That being said, you are at a point with this account, you have enough GLs, you have enough meta ships that you kind of can go wherever you want overall. It's just hard for me to justify the assault battle teams just because it's so much effort to go for, especially with it's hard node farming. And so like trying to get those characters up, you don't necessarily need to put anything into them until, you know, you actually have them at 7 stars. So I would say Bad Batch over assault battle. And I would say JMK is your next big project. JMK and Leviathan should be what you have on your radar. JMK and Leviathan are going to be the two best things that are going to help you in your account. I also want to see a Relic Jedi Knight Revan and maybe finishing your Sith Empire as part of doing your, like, don't leave out, you know, Bastila Shan. Finish out your Sith Empire on your way to your Leviathan. As for minimum investment Leia team, it depends on how much you want to break up things. That's one of the biggest problems when it comes to Leia, is that you can do a ton with her, but it's going to break up a ton. And no Denny's to run tonight. I don't have time, but we'll look at doing one tomorrow, Yoder, and we'll set a goal for it. I could never suggest Lord Vader to anyone, Yoder. You know that. They did give out the Bad Batch to a certain degree. They only gave, I think, 4-star or 5-star or something like that. But yeah, so one of the biggest problems is you're looking at how many teams do you want to break up, because like if you want like one of the penultimate teams, you're going to do something like you know, Mon Mothma and Captain Rex. Another one is Mon Mothma and Baze Malbus is another great one. Baze Malbus is a solid character. That is one of the only times that I've been really tripped up by Leia, is Baze Malbus. I love Baze Malbus on that team. You can also do something like you know, Captain Rex, and honestly really anyone is that last slot. Another common one you'll see is people will break up the Adrad team with it'll be Adrad and Jin as the 4th and 5th, and so it'll allow you to have revives essentially. So it really just kind of depends on what you're willing to break up to make the team. And that's kind of what hurts, because like you could technically do, I've seen 3POC and Captain Rex. I've seen Han and Chewie. I've seen like literally anything kind of works in that 4th and 5th slot. If you want the best 4th, I think it's Baze. If you want the best 5th, I think it's Mon Mothma. I think that is the best 4th and 5th that you can have. I do think Captain Rex is also up there as a 4th or a 5th. there's a lot of good options here. So it really just depends how much you want to break up other teams. So Baze is a great one that's not going to break up other teams. And on top of that, in 3v3, he is a pre-taunting tank, which means you can use him in other places that will be helpful just to, you know, have a pre-taunting tank. He's a great plug and play character. And then for your 5th, honestly, just whoever you happen to have. Like I've seen people do Kanan, I've seen people do Ezra, and it still works and does something. Literally any rebel really works. That's right. It's enough to have done the marquees, essentially, Con Warlock. That's what it is. Okay, next up we have Jared Chamberlain. But yeah, as for the assault battle, I don't know. It's hard to justify going for the assault battle team. You are at that point where you could. I would be farming the shards, but I wouldn't be like doing anything too crazy. And then once you get them to 7-star at 1 shard each time, sure, get them up to relic 5 and get your rewards from the assault battle. If you want to bring them up to 7, great. I wouldn't suggest 9 just because it's a lot of investment for something that you probably don't need. If you want to go up to 9, do your Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon first because you already have them at relic 7. Push them up to relic 9. Okay, so we got Jared Chamberlain. Do you have a little bit about your account, my friend? Farming Leia shards and trying to decide between Jabba and JMK in the next farm and maybe Bo-Katan Profundity before another GL. Okay, so do you have a JKCK? You do. Okay, here's the thing I want to suggest to you, my friend. Ooh. If you are thinking about Bo, if you are part of the 2%, everyone here knows what 2% is, I hope. We're all part of the 2%, in case you didn't know. If you are part of the 2% and you want to go for Bo-Katan, it is one of the best things you can do for your guild. And so what I would encourage you to do is I'd Relic 7 this Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Relic 7 your Seer Junda. And that'll get you everything you need to get into Zepho and get into a Zepho ready guild. We do need a 2% emo. I need to take some time and get 2 emotes down with my artist. I just need to basically give him some reference images and we'll get something started. We're getting a Hondo emote next and a 2% emote. Those are our next 2 emotes. So I just need to get those finished. I apologize, I haven't gotten it finished earlier. But that being said, Seer Junda, Relic 7, Jedi Knight Cal, Relic 7, and then if you can find it in your heart to get a Bo-Katan Mandalore, you can weasel your way into a guild like mine and you'll never have to worry about Kyrotex ever again. So I think that there's an argument for those, very much so. Like you would be jumping the gun, Jared. You would be jumping from, you know, at a guild where you're going for Inquisitorius. And you're like, oh yeah, we're trying to go for Riva ready, to jumping into a guild that's everyone already has Riva and you're just there passively gaining Riva shards. And you end up getting Kyrotex from Bo-Katan Mandalore. You get Kyrotex from Zepho. You end up with 70 of each Kyrotex just from those alone, just from being in the guild and being able to get to those planets. So like you could be in a really decent guild if you're willing to put that effort in. Now be warned, those types of guilds do typically have some, you know, a lot of requirements about being active and that type of thing. As for Profundity, I think it's a great idea in general, but Jabba's kind of the big thing that's going to help your roster. So you're finishing Leia right now, but Jabba with the mod materials, you just cannot sleep on the Jabba. The Jabba is just way too important. And so JMK, I do think that should be your first thing once you finish with your Rebel Trinity, but you're not going to finish with your Rebel Trinity until you finish Profundity. JMK is kind of the natural next step. You have a cat. I saw it in your roster. You can use that with Rey. You can use that with Luke. You can use that with Scoundrels, Padme, all kinds of places. So don't feel like you need to rush JMK. On top of that, you know, JMK isn't going anywhere. He's a solid character. He's still going to be a solid character. Don't worry about it. So yeah, Jared, it sounds like you're in a really good place to find a good guild. like find a really good guild. So I would work on the JKCK and Sphere as your kind of next side project to weasel your way into a better guild. And then from there, maybe look at, you know, Bo-Katan and that kind of thing going forward. But Jabba needs to be like in your roster AP. You need those mod materials. So are the two secrets? Yeah. So overall, how it works in Rote. So in Rote, or in Territory Wars in general, Territory Battles, you start out, you get Wat Tambor. That's what you're going for. So if you can get Wat ready Geos, you can weasel your way into a good guild. And then you get into Rote and you start working on Rote and that type of thing. And when you want to move to a better guild, you start working on Inquisitors. You get Inquisitors done, you can work your way into a better guild. If you finish Inquisitors and you're like, oh, I want to go into a better guild, you start working on Zepho ready, which is Relic 7 of those two. Now, if you want to get into a higher guild even past that, Bo-Katan Mandalore is the next step. And so, like, I weaseled my way into a really good guild because I had Bo-Katan Mandalore, and then I promised that I would get JKCK. So, because of that, I weaseled my way into a really good guild. And now I'm working on JKCK on the side, and when I finish Ahsoka Tano, he's going to be the first thing I work on for my guild. So you can basically always, there's something you can leverage to get into a guild, that's, you shouldn't belong in that guild. And so like at the beginning, it's 600 tickets and Wat Ready Geos. After that, it's 600 tickets and being good at the raid. After that, it's 600 tickets and getting Inquisitors. And then after that, it's 600 tickets and getting JKCK. After that, it's 600 tickets and getting Bo-Katan Mandalore. And then after that, it's I'm willing to farm up Rote characters for you. It's kind of the next step after that, because we don't have a current next step after Bo-Katan Mandalore. So yes, your roster review is you're almost a guild application. Yes, exactly. And so like I would love you to continue forward, but if you can just get JKCK done and get the Seer Malika or the Seer done, that can push you into a better guild, which can speed up a lot of these other farms that you're working on, getting Jabba and, you know, getting Profundity. It can speed up a lot of those farms just because you're already really close. So that's going to be my suggestion to you, is utilize your roster, push into a better guild. You need to work on your tanks too. We talked about this with the last person. You need to make sure you're working on your tanks. Yeah, make sure you're working on your tanks. But overall, solid roster, dude. Keep going. Weasel your way into a better guild. You kind of have a good idea where you should be going. Don't worry about relicking Padme. Do not worry about relicking Zori Bliss. Both of these are luxury relics that you don't technically need. Luthen, on the other hand, even without getting Pow and Holloth Rebel Scout, this is still an amazing team. Iden Versio is now significantly less important considering how badly they nerfed the Chimera, so you don't have to worry about that too much. your Revan and that type of stuff, when you're ready, I think just go for Leviathan. I wouldn't say it's something crazy to get up, but this is something that I would like to see. You have the 4th Leap Zeta. Consider getting her own path. Getting this Zeta is actually really, really solid. So like you might be thinking, you know, oh, I throw her on, you know, this team, that team, the other team. This is the team that I've been using her with just for fun, because I like getting holds on my Rey. Because you're essentially, you have Rey, you have Jedi Training Rey, then you have Cal Kestis, who gives 30% max health and tenacity to all UFUs, and then whenever an ally is critically hit, they and Cal recover 5% health and protection. And then if the ally is also light side or dark side online force user, they and Cal gain protection up for 2 turns. And then you have Commander Ahsoka Tano with her own path. Ahsoka has plus 50% offense, critical damage, health, and defense, and shares all these bonuses with her light side allies. And so you can have this really disgusting UFU team right here, or you can take Commander Ahsoka Tano and you can throw her with, you know, Padme, or you can throw it with Dash. You can do a lot. So I would work on the cat, very much so. Yeah, Luthen and her are going to be kind of your big ones right now. It doesn't matter as long as you're getting the stuff like, you know, that's important. Like a lot of the times, a lot of these bigger guilds will have a ton of accounts that are just like they're 13 million and they have like 1,000,001 just random wrecks done, and so they'll basically cover you for your, like, you know, rope platoons, as long as you're willing to do your combat missions and you're willing to do your you're able to do Zepho and you're able to do Mandalore. So as long as you're able to do those special missions, a lot of the times guilds will just be like, yeah, come on in. You don't technically belong at this level, but hey, we're letting you in. So yeah, no problem, Commander Lex. There's going to be a crazy amount of people moving guilds when the Inquisitor Lightspeed bundle comes out. Yeah, I think there will be a ton of new guilds popping up, honestly, when that happens. But anyways, I got to get going. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to see if there's anyone to raid. If Yachter's around, we'll raid him since he's just starting out streaming. But it has been great to have each of you guys. Thank you guys so much for donating. For those who donated, Jared, Andrew, Shady, Commander Lex, all of you are awesome. Welcome to those who are new to the Damn Elite. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't already and you are part of the Damn Elite, make sure you connect your YouTube to your Discord in your user settings under connections in your Discord, and you'll be able to get access to the channels you should have in the Discord. Let's take a look at who to raid on Twitch. Been befriending a lot of guilds from your Discord, super chill peeps. Yeah, there you go. Make some connections, network on the Discord. Heck yeah. Okay, let's see. Is there anyone streaming on Twitch? I'm gonna guess no. Holy crap. Like, Galaxy of Heroes didn't even pop up in like the first 10 things, which is always scary. Which is weird because Zareth's streaming right now. I don't know what this is talking about. Let's go ahead and raid Zareth for fun. I haven't raided a big streamer on Twitch in a while. It'll be fun to add my 8 people to the pool, you know. Go give Zareth a big damn welcome from the Beaver Dam. Thank you guys for being here, for those of you who are over on Twitch. And then let's see on YouTube. Welcome, Magnifaction, to the Beaver Dam, my friend. Thank you for following. Okay, and it looks like we got Yachter going live to do his GAC. He's pretty new. Scopio, welcome to the damn community, my friend. Looks like he's like just starting out streaming, and so you guys can go have fun with him and tell him hello from the Beaver Dam. But I'm going to send those who are over on Twitch over to Zareth. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And for those of you on YouTube, have fun over on Yachter's stream. Give him a big damn welcome to the Swigo content creating community. And I will see you guys in the next video.